We are on.
Hey
everyone.
I forgot everything I was supposed to say. What the fuck, Nick?
There's no announcements.
There's 0 announcements. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. We're Heretical Heroes. Less heroes these days, and we're just
heretics.
We're heretics.
Something. Or something.
When did we get this?
We are. Oh God. We are. Sponsored.
By Charisma 20 Body Care, where you can get your D&D body care needs, soap, bath bombs. Come check it out. Use code Eberron to get 15% off at charisma20.com.
Make yourself smell nice. Just do it. Nike. But not Nike, because it's Charisma 20.
We are not sponsored by Nike.
We should.
Unless.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
You can get me in a jogging ad. Nike's
Next
for fat guys.
on the announcements list is that there are no announcements. Just hope you enjoy our session today. That's all I want to say today. Is that allowed?
Right, well.
Why would it not be?
I
You're
don't know
right.
enough about
Nike, just do it, Sav.
announcements
Take it away.
So, last week, our group was hanging out in the very, very run-of-the-mill town, Tarmsworth. They went and they talked to some people at the mine and had some stew and meat presents. Became a little suspicious of how consistent the story was from person to person. Again, no idea why, but did a little bit of investigating the wells. Found a little bit of residual magic, but again, pretty sure that's normal around here. And then they had a lovely dinner at Marivaldi's. It was nice, it was quaint. Nobody snuck off and became a rat and went down into the basement, only to find something downstairs, which he's not totally sure what, but...
Just so we're on the same page, I was about this close to being like, what's in the basement, motherfucker? Like, this close.
Oh, damn.
After a little bit more discussion, it got to a point where Marivaldi chose to divulge some of the twists of personality that were needed to keep Tarmsworth in check. The people have in fact been having their personalities maybe tweaked a little bit, but for good reason, for their protection and safety. And he then took the group down into a tunnel, which they weren't worried about at all, and
It's probably fine.
we ended with them finding a 6-foot wide, 10-foot long Sybaris dragon shard in the ground where it had fallen from the sky and killed Tarm. And
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No corpse, no crime.
And
That's
what we'll pick up.
Odds.
So you can all see why I've been trepidatious about letting people down here.
For fear that they'll take your claim?
It's worth a large fortune.
Frankly, I don't understand. Hope has a similar sized dragon shard and we're fine.
You have a...
Is
it gold like this one? Sybaris.
It's red.
It's yeah,
Oh.
but it's also bigger, is it not?
That's big.
It's
Like way bigger.
It's much bigger and it's no secret to the outside
And it's-
world.
Yep, I feel like size does matter with dragon shards.
Some would argue size doesn't matter,
This
Boris.
is a
I
serious
mean-
moment and I won't say anything.
Being that big, maybe it's
I don't
tougher to
understand.
move. Is it cut?
Not that I'm aware of.
Me
It's-
either.
It
I
looks
just
rough.
read it.
Roughish.
Yeah, it's rough.
Well, maybe I was being too cautious. But it is, again, worth quite a bit, and I was worried, especially after the first few months. He had some bandit issues. They now work in the mines, but
Marivaldi, not to interrupt you, but I think we're skirting around a very important question here. You've now shown us this. You've told us all of your grand secrets. What is it you want from us? Or, rather, will you let us leave alive?
Do you plan to come back and do harm to the people of this town and attempt to take this by force?
There may be a fortune there, but that's not how I make my fortune.
Well, then as long as we can keep things quiet, I see no reason why we cannot work together.
What do you define as harm to the people of the town?
I mean, coming in here and ransacking their town and taking their things.
Oh, so material possessions.
And lives,
Sure.
to an extent.
But what is life without free will, of which you seem to be taking away?
That's an excellent question, Gideon.
Seems like you've already taken their lives.
I mean, taken is... Okay, well, the bandits I will give you, but, I mean, hard labor is a very common,
Sure.
you know...
The point here, Marivaldi, is that you seem to be having a lot of exceptions.
A lot
The
of
bandits,
justifications.
the issues with controlling your horde,
I mean, that was isolated incidents.
accidents, isolated incidents, racking up, time after time.
It doesn't seem like you can keep control forever.
Also, anyone you deny the peace of death, you're taking their freedom away.
They're already dead. It's a body. When you die, you're gone.
I think
According to your beliefs.
right now, the alive people are more important than who was once in the ground.
I think Astor makes a good point.
Yes, the live people who don't know what happened to their relatives. The relatives that are currently out.
People do not
Zombieing.
take the sanctity of their loved one's death lightly.
I mean, it worked in Karnath for many years.
This isn't Karnath.
This isn't Karnath, and you and I both know that what happened in Karnath was born of necessity.
Well, then what is it you would like me to do?
I mean, release
Release
your
control of
hold.
the entire town.
Yeah.
No?
Okay.
You could still have a business arrangement, you know.
Well, I don't think those bandits will be so open to that, but it will affect the amount of ore that I can supply to you.
At the end of the day, I think people's livelihoods are more important than ore.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, most of the people in the mine are bad people. But again,
According to you.
What defines a bad person?
bandits coming in to attack and take from these people.
Okay, here's an idea. You tell us which ones did something along those lines. We have them all together when you drop your whole hold on their minds. And then we have the Mayor of Hope and Rufus ultimately say, we know you did these terrible things, but we're giving you a second chance at life. And a better one than what you had before.
And they've already had years taken from them. I think that's a punishment in its own sense.
They've served their sentence.
Sometimes people do bad things because they don't really have a choice.
Maybe they do. Well, before I agree to this, if I was to do this, would we possibly be able to work together? Would you be still open to helping to supply food if we were willing to trade for raw materials?
To the town of Tarmsworth, yes. To the mayor, yes. What are you to this town?
Well, I have been the financier for quite a while.
You have been the overlord for quite a while.
Well,
Nadia, can I talk
If-
to you real quick?
Yeah.
Just 1 second.
no, you're fine.
Is there a way, like a spot, like in eyesight, that I can lead her over
We're
to
just
keep her?
gonna
So
turn
you could go
around.
back up the tunnel,
Just like a few feet.
or you could go kind of like down a little bit further into where the cabin is down by the dragon shard.
No, just go back a few feet and turn around.
Real quick, I want to like get down on my stomach, lean over the side, and like look down towards the dragon shard and see if I can see anything.
Okay. It's not that far. It's probably only like an 8 to 10 foot drop, and there is a little bit of slope if you want to go down. But if you're just gonna lay down, give me. Do you have dark vision? Actually, it wouldn't even matter if you had that.
Oh, is it like glowing?
No, dark vision at that distance. Things are still kind of lightly obscured. So you give me investigation at disadvantage if you want.
120 feet, bitches.
Let me just check everything quick, but give me one.
Okay.
Jesus, my chair keeps making that noise.
I had an idea.
Yeah.
I know he's a terrible person, but what if you were to keep your enemies close?
Sure.
Put him on your council.
How far did you walk
Ooh,
away?
He's not going on the council.
Like 15 feet low. This is whispers. I know the idea of it seems terrible, but you tell Edris and you tell Sir Concord,
Sure.
they can at least try to prevent that sort of thing, and that way he feels like there's some sort of mutual benefit there, and you can keep an eye on him and have your friends keep an eye on him.
I mean, none of this is out of the question, but the council is for Hope.
Okay, extended then Alliance Council.
Sure.
He could be a spokesperson for Tarmsworth.
Sure. I kind of want to see what he's about a little more.
Okay.
Okay. What are you up to? I mean, I'm assuming you're just doing your typical just kind of mean mugging him?
Yeah, I'm not taking my eyes off him.
Okay. He's kind of, Borik's down on his belly, and he's just kind of standing there, looking down. He looks to be kind of like surveying the area down there. What do you have to get in?
I'm just kind of standing there, staring at Marivaldi, just sizing him up. Because Gideon's in thought. I'm waiting for them to get back.
Your friends seem quite put off by some of this.
You have to understand, Marivaldi. To many people, unlike yourself, they do believe that there is something beyond life. And to those people, they take it quite seriously. You have to understand that entire religions are built around that foundation exactly, that there is something greater than us. And you scoff at that.
I have seen no reason to not. Just the terrible things that have happened. If the gods are so good, why is Sire gone? Why did hundreds of thousands, if not a couple of million people, cease to be?
I don't know. I don't. And that has shaken my own beliefs, certainly. I don't know what to make of this, and I don't know how to fix the situation for any of you. You see, I do understand a bit of your logic, at least. I charm and enamor people, I glamour them. You've got me not an inconvenience, you've got me here at a disadvantage. I can see your logic.
Well, at least I know that at least all of you don't think I am all bad. I have done what I have done because I thought it was the best way to do this.
I think there's a line, and perhaps you've crossed it.
Well, if alliances is to be had and we are to make this region something better, I will take the note and I will try to go about things a slightly different way. And
I can't believe that it's that simple. I
There will
try to
be-
give you benefit of the doubt here, but I can't seem to think that you're just going to let us believe that it's okay and that you'll stop and then not. You have a lot of wealth wrapped up in this, and clearly that's important to you.
yes, there is a considerable amount of wealth, but there is this. I mean, I have only seen one shard like this large, and it has been a long time, and it was used for some quite powerful magics, and I think it would be better for it to sit here quietly and do nothing than for it to fall into the hands of the houses.
If it's sitting here doing nothing quietly, you're making no wealth on it, so that doesn't make sense.
I mean, there's the ore, but this, we have come down and I've cut small pieces off. But it's very difficult to work, and unfortunately, getting somebody with that talent down here has been problematic, as from time to time there are creatures that seem to lurk about.
Enough that people have lost their lives.
Oh, down here, no. I have always been down here with them. I mean, some serious injuries, but no lives.
Look me in the eye, Marivaldi, and tell me truthfully, you care about the well-being of these people.
Which ones?
All of
That's
them.
not how you answer that question.
Well, are we talking about the town proper or the mines?
Are they not one and the same anymore?
Not really.
How many miners are there that actually belong to the town? Or have you purely enslaved bandits?
There's maybe a handful or two that are actual miners, and they have some idea of what is going on, I think. But it is, again, things have gotten muddled over the years, I guess. And maybe you've made a point. Maybe their lines have been crossed. But I don't really want to end up with a hole in me down here, so I will give this a try. An honest try.
Insight.
Am I
Go for
back
it.
by then?
Yeah.
It's like,
Ooh.
oh, it was a 20 and then it was a 2.
I want to say, can I argue
21.
advantage because I was like staring him down and asking all these probing questions, but I understand if it's not.
He's...
Hard to read, right? He's a bard. I get it.
You're not... You two aren't getting much.
I got a
He's...
9, yeah.
He's honest, but there is a very, very heavy tone of skepticism. It looks like you're getting the vibe that yes, he's going to give it a try, but he doesn't believe that it's going to work as well as everyone seems to think it's going to work. What'd you get?
9.
9? Okay. It's, you can see some rubble and stuff down there. It's like where it hit, it kind of looks like it may have gone into the ground a little bit. You'd have to probably get a little bit closer to...
Do I see Balric lying down?
Yeah, I mean, he's a large bull lying down. Everybody sees Balric lying down.
I'll go walk over. Balric, what you doing?
I'm just looking down there.
Can I look down there?
Yes.
Extra dark vision.
Yeah, give me an investigation roll.
Can I argue at advantage because extra dark vision?
Nope, but you can be
Damn.
flat because you have the extra dark vision.
Oh, okay.
Can I argue advantage because I can point out the things that are nothings?
Just
I
don't
argue?
look there
Just for the
and
sake of
there.
Give me, you know what? No, go ahead.
All right, baby die that I made. Let's do this. Skirt. Natural 20.
Hey!
That
It's
balanced.
not weighted, I swear. So you said investigation?
Mhm.
That's a 22.
22.
I want some wicked witch shit where we just see Tarm's legs.
Take his
Well,
boots.
there is what looks to be maybe a hand. Like it looks like there's like a tidbit of bone, but you're also seeing kind of glints of other like shiny, kind of crystalline pieces that are down. You see what looks to be like some actual like kind of structured rubble, like
Structured rubble?
like this hit something.
Like it was ruins or something?
You're not that big. There was a
altar.
structure maybe about no bigger than probably about 20 feet wide that it looks like you're seeing chunks like that gives you the vague impression that it was something somewhat cylindrical or round.
Marivaldi.
Yes.
What was the structure that this dragon shard hit?
Honestly, I was never actually able to figure it out.
So, was it above or underground?
I would assume on this level, or maybe right above here, but it was like this when I came down the first time.
And that bony hand sticking out there, I'm assuming is your friend.
Yes, I can only assume.
Is there a way to get down there?
Yeah, you could probably climb down without I mean, I'd have you give me an athletic check, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be too tough.
How far down is it?
When you get to the bottom slope, about 8 feet. Like, there's a little bit of like a grade.
Oh, so
where
it's not far down at all.
No.
Oh, okay.
Can I just jump down and then like help her down?
Yeah. You're not gonna try to like soften the fall or
If
anything.
it's 8 feet, I'm literally
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you just
like a foot off the ground.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Balric pops down and give me. Oh yeah, you got a decent strength now, so. Bloop.
Thanks, Balric.
Sure.
I'm gonna start taking a look at the cylindrical sort of structuring that's around the dragon
Okay.
shard, and maybe take a closer look at Tarn's hand.
Okay,
Bones.
you start looking around. Both of you looking around.
Are we? Excuse me, jeez. Obviously we're 8 feet from where we were. Are we like? Did we have to walk a little bit to? Like, how far away are we from Marivaldi?
Now you're probably about 20 feet or so away.
Okay.
Like if you're just at the bottom, you're probably about 20 feet away.
I'm just gonna kind of take up a protective stance right next to Aster, and pretend to look around, but keep a sideward glance at Marivaldi. Aster, stage whisper.
Okay.
Don't respond to this in any way, but he made it very clear that he did not have intention to not use this. His only qualifier was that it couldn't fall into the hands of the houses. We can't trust this guy at all. That's just my 2 cents.
I'm not gonna do anything except keep looking at what I'm looking at.
Okay. The three of you, what are you up to?
Mr. Marivaldi, what reason do we have to trust you?
I mean, frankly, I guess, other than the fact that I didn't kill you when we sat down for dinner. I showed, at least a level of faith that we could work together. I've been up here mostly alone for a while. Trust is difficult sometimes, and I have attempted to show that I am at least willing to try to work with you. I cannot make you believe me. Well, I guess
you can.
Yes, I can.
You are in the habit of doing so.
I ask that when I release these spells, that you talk with some of the actual townsfolk to better understand how some of this started. I think it would be better if you asked so as to for you to not feel like I'm trying to sway it and lead you down a path, but talk to them is all that I ask. And if you still feel that I'm as terrible as I am, then I will, in the quickest fashion that I can, find somewhere more amenable and maybe safer to begin again.
And leave the dragon shard behind.
Of course not. You already made it very clear that you have contacts within the houses. And I will burn the surface of this planet before I let one of them get a hold of this.
Why?
Great harm to people that I cared deeply for. Let's say a long-standing debt with my family.
How wonderfully cryptic.
Are you going to give me all the secrets of your life?
Depends.
Why is one of the forest people alone with these motley crew?
I'm not alone, am I? I'm with this motley crew.
You know what I mean. But
Marivaldi,
again,
we're a collection of misfits and oddballs, and we get along swimmingly most of the time.
Well-
and for anything, they have been more family than my own family ever was. Is that not a secret?
if that is all that it is, then thank you for sharing. But this is a bit deeper, and I don't know how entangled you are with them, and I do not wish to put myself.
I could
in
give two
harm's way.
shits about the houses.
Well-
They hold no sway over me.
Then why do you want the shard?
I don't want it. I never said I did.
I don't want it either. I am concerned with what it can do, though.
Well, you said before that it can be used to do magic of great ability. Are you not yourself a magician?
Not of this kind. I am talking things.
And you're telling me with all your connection and all of your guile that you can't find anyone you could charm your way into performing what you need done?
My former major domo was quite a adept and quite a silver tongue. He did attempt to get us plans for one such thing, and
So clearly that's your intention.
well, no. Again, he was killed, and I was forced to move yet again. So I do not have the skill to make something of that level. I mean, maybe small things. And yes, I have used some small pieces to have lanterns made in the house, Everbright, but a machine of this caliber is... I think there is only one family that can truly do it. So you're looking down there, inspecting all of this rubble, getting closer. You're noticing a decent amount of those crystals, and you get a little bit closer, and while somewhat singed, it looks like they are pieces of Eberron dragon shard.
The same one?
No, red. I'm sorry. Eberron are red. Sybaris are yellow.
Okay.
Um,
Around? The
Like kind
Sybaris
of
one?
like as you come down,
As if
it
was
looks like
a-
something
yeah.
like burst, and there was like pieces of glass everywhere.
weird.
And there is on one of the like the chunks. There's actually some writing, but it's nothing that you understand.
How big is the writing?
About that big, maybe about 2 inches tall.
Can I try to copy it into my notebook?
Yeah.
Either like just rip off a piece and charcoal rub it.
How do you want to? Do you want to try to copy? Or do you want to try to do a charcoal rub?
I'll do a charcoal rub.
Okay.
A few of them.
Okay.
Maybe like a consecutive section, just a little bit.
Yeah, you have like one chunk that you're able to find with the writing. I mean, if you want to dig through some of the other rubble, you can.
No, that's fine. That is enough.
And you said you wanted to check out. It is The arm, the size of it, very, very much looks like that shorter stature of a dwarf.
Okay.
And like you get closer and you can see it now. Like you have like from here up, and it's like it looks like it was under the shard, but it was kind of more laying beside it. The arm isn't currently attached to anything.
Damn, so he just got like obliterated.
This thing's. You would say this. You would probably guess this thing weighs a couple tons, and it fell out of the sky.
It definitely looks like it was a sort of like a meteor.
Yeah, you can actually see on some spots of it where there's probably still like maybe some like rock or like other material on it where it hit and like pieces of it broke off. There's probably even some small fragments. I don't know, probably not many fragments of this around. Most of that probably would have already been cleared up.
And there's, even though it came through, is this in the sinkhole? No, right?
Yes,
It
this is
so
like
can we see the sky from here?
not very well. Like it's up there and there's some light coming in, but you're far down. You're
Yeah.
guessing you're probably close to a mile underground.
Mile down.
Damn.
Okay.
It's nighttime.
Oh, it was nighttime, so yeah, you wouldn't be able to see the sky. It would just be dark.
Okay.
Thank you.
Could I remember roughly? I feel like I wrote it down, but equate it to a letter level. Are we through R?
They
area?
down here. No, you are. When you guys were looking around, nobody ever mentioned anything below the letter U. So you would guess you
We're
would probably.
past you.
We would we would probably be under the lowest level of the mine.
Okay. Probably just gonna mutter like weird to myself and just be like, all right, might as well go back up.
The two of you can hear kind of off in the distance, kind of slowly echoing in, like kind of like a
Cool. A lot. You're good at that.
thank you. Like it's faint, but it's also one of those ones where because it echoes, it's hard, almost hard to gauge the distance, but it's like just coming in under your hearing.
Stage whisper, you hear that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have a better path than she does.
We should go. We should get out of here. Like
You would actually probably you might actually hear like probably just a couple like it sounds like something like tapping. Or probably like something, it sounds like teeth closing.
Like human teeth?
No.
like the scary teethy things that the miners talk about.
I mean that is very possible.
Knows what those are. I'll head back over to the wall and ready to lift you up.
Just yeet me. Just toss me up there.
Do you have a bug problem?
What?
Not that I know of.
We should go.
I hear chattering.
We should go.
We should go.
Oh, okay.
Lead on then.
Yes. Come on. And he'll start heading back, and he's gonna start going. He's really not gonna look back to see if Balric's coming. He's just gonna start walking.
I'll wait till everyone's through.
You guys get a little ways down, and he stops just a moment, and he goes over to the wall and pushes in on a spot, and all of the torches from that point back just snuff out,
Oh boy.
and you see just kind of you actually would see a faint like shimmery line about 60 feet behind you that just kind of it's like somebody drawing with like a silver string just kind
Like
of
a
goes
vein?
up along the walls and just kind of forms like a line probably about that thick that just kind of shimmers for a moment and then fades. He's like, come on, if the lights come on, run.
Okay.
What if we would just run now? Run now an option?
I mean, you're more than welcome to. I do my best to keep my composure at all times.
That's the worst. Okay, I power walk.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll still be at the back.
Okay.
I'll trail too.
You probably end up starting to get a little bit ahead of him. He will just keep his pace at a nice, steady pace. He will not kind of like...
I wouldn't want to get ahead of him, but like in step with him is probably
Okay.
as far as I would go.
What are you
quest.
feeling about this?
And then
situation?
there's a rock in the way, and he gets hung up there, and you guys just keep walking, and he just keeps hitting it.
Escort quest!
And failed. And failed.
I hate
So
Yeah.
you
it.
get just about back, and you kind of hear... just kind of like faintly echo up the hallway, like from a ways back, and he's
Did
like,
the lights turn on?
you don't see anything yet. And he's like, all right, well, I guess it is best if we all come up. And he'll go up the stairs, and he'll just kind of stand there and get up and open the door, and
Make
He'll
sure
just kinda-
he holds it open.
kind of pause there for a second, and then he'll let it go and walk inside.
I'm gonna make sure the door stays open.
Before we fully get up there, I hate him, and I don't want to deal with this man at all.
Yeah. I also hate him. I think we should take tonight to talk, and then come up with a plan in the morning.
All right.
Okay.
You look great, by the way.
What?
And then I go up the stairs.
Nice.
Nadia's just like standing there, like.
Okay.
So you get back into the kind of the room that you were in before. You go down the hallway you were in before, and he closes the door and locks it, and the door just kind of like seems to fade and just kind of becomes a wall again. I'm going to begin the process of breaking the spell. Would you
do that tonight?
all be staying here this evening, or are you going to go back to town?
No.
We're not staying here this evening.
Oh, I was just trying to be polite. It is late. I did not...
We should probably be methodical about it.
Yeah. I'm going to propose that we hold off breaking the spell. Our party goes back and discusses how best to do this
Game
without
plan.
causing mayhem,
Okay.
and then we can reconvene in the morning.
Even if it's like 5 people at a time.
I mean, are you pretty confident that you want me to release people?
These people? Yes.
Okay. Well, then here. And he's like, hold on. Morris will be here shortly. I will give you something. It will take a little bit of time, so if you can give me a heads up, I can begin the process, so that way things finish up by the time you are ready. It's going to take me about 3 hours to break everything down.
That includes the undead, right?
No. I do not see any reason why it should. I understand that you do not necessarily agree with my religious beliefs. Okay?
We can continue that conversation at a later date.
There will be no continuation of that.
There will be a continuation of that.
No, there will not.
Why do you need them so bad?
They are mine.
No, they're not.
Why? Whose are they?
Themselves and their families.
There is nothing inside of them.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, their souls have departed.
At
Okay.
minimum, they belong to their family then.
Fine. Then I will talk to every family from whom I have undead that is alive. There are a few of them who there is no next of kin. But all of those with next of kin, fine. If you are so going to be so persnickety about this, I will get their permission. If I have their written permission, do you have any objections then? Or are we going to continue to belittle my beliefs as something evil?
We're not belittling your beliefs as something evil. However, if you are doing things to people's bodies without their permission, that's not okay.
If they were alive, well, again,
If they were alive and had given their consent beforehand, if their living family had given consent, then this would not be a problem.
fine. Well, then I will look at getting consent.
We'll see you in the morning.
Just out of curiosity, if you're so, what do I do with them when they're dead? Do I just leave their bodies where they are?
Yes.
Okay. Then somebody else can clean them up.
Sure. Don't expect you to get your hands dirty anyway.
Morris, see them out. And he walks away.
God, he's such a dick. I hate him.
Is Morris mind controlled or dead?
Morris is super dead.
22.
You can't read a damn thing from Morris.
I hate Morris.
This way, please.
We definitely have to come up with like a solid A through Z plan.
Yep. So Morris, you undead?
No.
Okay.
Are you?
How did
No.
you two meet?
He got himself into a bit of trouble a few years back, and I like trouble, so I helped him out, and I live here. I eat what I want, drink what I want, and really there's not a whole lot of other work besides for that. Order around the servants. Nice quiet life.
Hey, Morris. Is he a vampire?
No.
Inside It's gonna be a nat one.
Ooh, it's not terrible. It's
pretty bad.
Damn, my check earlier was way higher.
7.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 23.
23. You don't think he's lying, and there was definitely a kind of a disgusted tone in there. While those who, there are some that have the curse who have chosen a righteous path. For the most part, they are not respectful of the ways. So, no. It is, undeath is not what is thought. Real, living immortality is what is thought.
Does that answer the question?
No.
Okay.
And about this time, you get to the door. You'd probably be already at the door, Balric. Are you staying in the house before they get there?
No, I like leave and I'll slam the door too.
Yeah.
Are you like pulling it slammed, or are you going to do like the yank and then walk?
Yank and walk.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's a dance move.
Got some fucking bougie doors.
No, but
Yank and walk.
as it goes to slam, you see one of the guards, like as you pull it, he goes and he stops the door from slamming, and he closes it very quietly and then resumes his post and just stares vacantly outward.
Glare at him.
You're not even sure if those are really his eyes. And then maybe about 30 seconds later, Morris will open the door. Have a good evening.
You too, Morris.
Good night.
Good night.
Morris,
Yes.
tell your boss I don't like him. I turn and walk away immediately.
You have made it apparent.
Good.
So there's guards at the door?
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke one. Is he illusioned?
Roll initiative.
Which one are you gonna poke?
The one on the left, I don't...
A little bit. You feel cloth and a little bit of squishiness, but you don't feel any bones.
So he's a zombie.
Does he react?
He just kind of... If you're just poking him, it'll just look at you and wait for you to pull your hand away. And he'll just, like, dead eyes stare at you.
Uh-huh.
Are those his eyes?
Good choice of words.
Just keep my hand there and look at the other one. Let's
Please leave the guards alone.
Oh, is Morris still there?
Yeah. I assumed you walked out because you were walking outside. He's waiting for you all to leave.
Oh,
and
okay, yeah.
What are you doing?
Just checking if they're undead too.
Yes. Have a good evening.
I'll try.
And
He won't.
Maul,
Spoiler.
I want to make sure that I do not, because I was a man like you at the time.
Sure.
If your friends raise a hand, I will do as you would do if we raised a hand against them. You understand this, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You seem like a decent, straightforward fellow, so I figured
Straightforward. Yes.
I tend to be the same way too.
Well, if it happens, I'll see you there.
Very well. And he'll close the door.
Pull the guard again.
They'll just they'll both just kind of turn and look at you at this point.
Oh, this
The
is...
one on the right will go,
Mo, let's leave them alone, please.
You're doing great, guys. Keep it up.
you're probably partway down the hill by this point, if you kept going. As the last of you goes down the hill, like the lights that lit up this walkway just slowly shut off after you.
That's pretty cool.
Fancy.
I'm gonna stay at the back of the group still.
I hate
Okay.
it. I hate all of this. I hate it.
You doing anything as you're walking down or leaving?
Making sure nothing's coming at us from the sides or in the dark.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the etchings.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, hey, can anybody read this?
Let me see.
Elvish and Giant, do I read it?
Nope.
Sylvan thieves can't undercommon.
Nope.
Primordial.
Nope.
Celestial?
No. It's gonna take you a little bit of time to catch up to Balric. Or you'll have to kind of step it out a little bit.
Balric! I'll jog up to him.
Okay.
Probably muttering under my breath.
That no good raffin schnappin.
Hey, Balric, hey,
Yeah.
can you read this?
This end up.
Hot damn, he can read it.
Yes, you can. It's in
Yeah.
Draconic. And so the six are... And so the darkness was entombed by the six, which is all you get.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Are we capital darkness?
What?
No, that's Destiny.
I don't think Draconic has the same rules for proper nouns.
You son of a bitch.
Excuse me, mister.
You cheeky bastard.
Balric, what?
What does it say? What is it in?
Draconic.
Okay.
Always good.
Dragon shard. Sure.
And so the darkness will be entombed by the six.
Was
entombed by the six.
Do I know what that means? With my religion.
you know what the only reference to the six is the dark six typically.
So, the bad guys put away more bad guy stuff.
What
is
was
it?
down there when you changed
I'm sorry,
out-
it wouldn't be dark. And so the dark. I'm sorry.
And so the dark was entombed by the six.
I don't really know what that means besides I know what the six is.
What was down there? Where did you find that inscription?
There was a sort of cylindrical structuring around where the dragon shard landed, and there was just writing on it. So I took an etching to see if I could ruminate on it later.
So there's
Was
ancient
there-
ruins in this cave
That-
before the shards.
Was there
Sounds like an
anything else?
altar almost.
Great. Always good.
Did you see any other etchings, icons, anything?
Any signs? Any pieces
No,
of
you
things.
got the two that you had, and so the dark was into and so the and dark. Those were on like separate pieces. Like the first three words were separate.
Don't dead open inside.
Huh? You couldn't, but it looked like the two pieces.
It
was
looked
there was
like they were
broken stuff
cohesive.
off.
Yeah.
It seemed so.
Maybe.
Maybe. It was stuff was pretty tore up.
When you went into that other the lizard folk camp, when they had that temple underground, did anything look like this?
I don't think so. Recall any altars that you remotely resembled that?
No, I mean there was probably there was some draconic down there, but nothing like, it was more like symbology than it was like actual words. A voice pops into your head. Just checking in to make sure you are okay.
Is it Idris?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shit.
I have not found anything as of yet, but I do have feelers out.
I'm just gonna say, try Corvair.
You mean Karnath?
Sorry, Karnath. Try Karnath. The Blood of Vol. Undead in the Last War. And what could someone do with a very large dragon shard? Yellow.
Specify. Severus.
Severus.
Etc. Etc.
Yours truly, XOXO. Gossip girl.
That was Edris.
Cordially.
She was just checking in. She didn't know.
Shouldn't find anything about him.
No.
That doesn't surprise me.
Should I come there?
What'd she say?
What's she saying?
Watch out for those filthy necromancers. They're better dead than anything else. And the shard, you need to be a little bit more specific about large.
Stand by, but not yet.
I will have a fourth ready. Okay.
I'll relay.
Man, she's so cool.
Did you tell her how big it was?
No.
He hates anyone associated with the houses. We shouldn't bring her into this anytime soon.
That's something to look into, though.
What?
Can you...
Can I?
Did she say anything about having trouble reaching us or anything to that effect?
No, I don't think so.
So she just happened to catch us right when we were leaving Marivaldi's.
I mean, sure.
I hate all of this.
Yeah.
Heading back to, are you going to stay back in the house that you stayed in previously?
No.
Okay, so you're going to stay in a different one?
Different abandoned house.
Okay.
Different abandoned
Let's try and do it quietly so nobody knows where we're staying.
Yeah.
I want to go to... Actually, wait. So you head down through the woods, make your way back into the pathways. As you kind of come through Marivaldi's gate, close on its own behind you, and
I guess it disappears.
no, but a kind of a slight mist kind of starts to roil, and
Oh my god, it's Barovia.
as you get back out kind of that where that intersection is, you're probably pulling up the back. You kind of get this weird vibe, and when you look back, that intersection gone. well, that turn is gone.
Super cool.
Cool.
I hate him.
Yeah.
If you want to do 4.
He's definitely not the best person we've ever met. Not the worst, though. Almost there. The list is 10 times
He's tricky,
worse.
he's power hungry, he does what he wants to get what he wants. He is the worst.
So you get into town, you find another abandoned house.
I'll ritual cast Lima's tiny hut.
Okay.
We should probably figure out a game plan, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pull out a peach, start munching. God, that steak looks so good. I just didn't trust any of his food.
Do you want some?
No, I don't. I'm gonna eat this peach.
You're the one that has the stone, right? Oh no, you have the stone.
The sending stone?
Yeah.
I have it.
Okay. I just want to make sure I kept track of who it was, because I know there was talking back and forth, but I couldn't remember if you had
I'm
given it to
holding
her.
on to the stone.
Okay.
I think I handed it to you to make the phone call, maybe,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
I
Okay.
am the keeper of the stone.
It's your cell phone.
It's my cell phone.
Hey man, can I
You got
borrow
any
your
games
phone?
on your phone?
It's my turn with the sending stone.
But we've only used the sending stone once today, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So she sent all of those messages.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, well, I think one thing is abundantly clear. Edris and Marivaldi are in no way, shape, or form going to work together.
No. Not at all.
Right.
So,
They hate each other.
even
Without knowing each other.
Yeah.
even if this whole thing goes smoothly, if everyone's released and everything's fine,
They're not going to be able to coexist like
No.
ever.
no.
Oh, he may still be okay with it because he'd be dealing with you.
But she's not going to be okay with it.
Right. But she's not the mayor.
Sure.
No, but allyship is something we have to be very careful about.
Oh, I'm not saying let's do it. I'm saying he'd probably still do it for the profit.
I don't know if he'll be help to us for real, or if he'll try to screw us over, or if he'll try and just murder us.
I'm leaning towards screw us over and murder us. I think he has actual remorse, but he's too
He thinks
he's
what
too
he's doing
stuck
is
in
right.
his ways. Yes.
The impression I got is that he is willing to actually try, maybe not that hard.
Yeah.
And if it goes not the way he wants, I have no doubt he'd just switch right back to it.
It'll be further confirmation that he was right the whole time. So.
Well, confirmation in his mind.
Exactly. Yeah.
But we could see what happens, and if he switches back, we just come back.
True. We have many more towns to hit.
And what are we gonna do with him exactly if he says no?
Kill him?
Kick his ass.
Sure. Did you see
Do
the
you really
fireball
think
we left?
can?
You don't have a gun, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you do.
Have you ever been consumed by a fireball?
It's like a gun, but bigger.
I'm pretty heat resistant, so I'm sure I'd be fine.
I'm not.
Neither am I.
We just get up in his face. I doubt he's gonna drop a fireball on himself.
True.
Can necromancers raise themselves?
I don't think so.
I
would-
Magic's fucking wild. I wouldn't be surprised.
Especially if he said they took a few chunks off of that shard already and that it amplifies magic, so he probably has that in his arsenal.
Ooh, and Morris also was weird and cryptic when we left.
Morris is, like me.
Except really creepy.
I don't know what he uses in his arsenal, but he is absolutely ready to throw down.
Yeah.
Any idea of what, like, did Morris have any weapons on him or anything like that?
No, he didn't.
No.
So if we end up having to fight him, we are fighting Marivaldi, we are fighting Morris, we are fighting
his
a horde of
undead
undead.
people.
Undead, yeah.
So fighting is not really the best option.
Well, if we hit
Not.
Marivaldi hard and fast, I mean,
He is a dangerous enemy to have, but also a dangerous ally. I think we should ask him, or demand that he let everyone go, and he leaves. What are we gonna do about the dragon shop?
But he said he's not gonna leave the dragon shard.
He said he'll take it.
Right. So then we have a necromancer with who knows how much power, who doesn't like us.
Why does everything have to be our problem?
Because
I
he
mean,
doesn't like us.
If he doesn't like us and he has all this power, eventually it's going to come back to bite us in the butt.
He won't hate us if we just say, we want this town to make the place better, as he already says he wants to, and we just ask him to go.
He won't hate us if we tell him to leave and that his beliefs are terrible and pick up your entire mansion in giant stone.
Well, you wouldn't say it like that.
Kind of already did.
I think I have
don't
a bit
think
more
him-
rapport with him.
I don't think him leaving is a good idea.
With all
I'm not prepared to die for this.
We don't have to.
But we will.
No, we won't.
Why do you think we won't?
Because we do what we initially said we were going to, which is have him drop his hold on the town, let him stay here. If it turns out that he does 10 times worse shit after we leave, we come back with more people on our side.
Sure, okay. Then
We
that's
lose
exactly...
all of our forces fighting him if it comes to that. We lose everything.
Or
Will
maybe
we?
he'll surprise
He's got
you.
an army of undead.
He's got an army of undead, but what does Edris have? And she has a grudge.
Us.
She has
we
a
have
grudge.
2 people that literally fight against undead. Alexander could probably fuck him up. Don't laugh at me!
Fangirling.
Shut up!
I was listening to it on the way in.
I think at this point he already doesn't like us, so it's up in the air which one we pick. He's not gonna like us, so if anything, him leaving's probably the best option.
We also need to evaluate how the town people feel. He seemed pretty confident that they would be a-okay with this. I'm skeptical.
He brainwashed his own fellow followers.
Yeah, I'm highly skeptical. But on the off chance that they are, if we just go murdering their friends, we're not going to have an ally in this town. I think this is very much a play by ear,
I
but
more
be
wanted to
prepared.
kick his ass to show him that we could, but
Yeah,
sure.
I think we need to play it by ear and be prepared for the worst.
Okay, so best case scenario, by playing it by ear, what do you want the outcome to be? What would you prefer happen out of all this? What are the possibilities?
Possibilities, okay. He releases the townsfolk. They're all like, "Yay, we love you, Marivaldi." Then, I guess, we'll have someone stationed here whose sole responsibility is keeping an eye on him. If he releases the townsfolk and they don't agree with what's happening, we ask him to leave, and we could deal with the dragon shard when we get there.
We have one person watching him, and then what?
Yeah, he's got
He
mind
has them.
control.
Sure,
powers.
we'd have to be very selective. There are ways to mitigate mind control.
Counter charms and other magical things that we don't have now that takes time to make, or...
Sure.
I keep thinking that this is all gonna go horribly wrong.
What do you want
And
us to do,
I
Gideon?
don't know. I don't know why this has to always be our problem.
Kind of made it our problem when we decided to be Hope citizens.
Yeah.
Or at least mayor, no offense.
I
God, I thought it was just all fun.
I
It's
ran as a
never
joke.
fun.
It has been, actually.
Politics aren't. Not if
they
you're
can be.
really...
They've been fun the way
somebody.
I've been doing it.
They're fun until undead and people dying comes into the equation.
It's our problem because he has every intention to use that dragon shard, and if he taps into it, who knows what havoc he's gonna cause.
He can't leave.
We're picking so many battles to fight. I know I sound like a horrible person saying
What do you
all
want to
this.
do?
I'm afraid that if...
You want to run away?
I don't know. No. Maybe... I don't know. That's what my gut is telling me to do, is to run away, because I do not want to be an undead slave.
Or maybe it's muscle memory.
Maybe it's what I've always done. But maybe it has served me well.
Gideon, we wouldn't let you become an undead slave.
If the town is all released, when the town is all released, why won't everybody just run from it? Who would want to stay here?
They might.
Then that's their choice.
Yeah.
And that's good. But then we lose the town anyway.
Well, maybe Marivaldi runs it with just undead.
Well, then there's a bigger problem.
But you don't want him to have the undead.
I don't give a shit about the undead.
But they do.
True.
I'll be honest, I don't really care about it. And that's heartless, sure. But their souls are gone. I don't believe that they don't exist. I simply mean they're not in it.
For me, it's just mostly the fact that, like, it's some people whose family members are still here. Like, one of those bodies we found, his brother is literally working the graveyard right
He doesn't
now.
even know where he is. He doesn't know.
That's terrible. If that happened to my family, I'd be pissed.
You're right.
Well, when they're all released and they all know, maybe they'll take care of the problem for us.
Yeah.
Or he'll fireball all of them.
If they all run away and he's just here with a horde of undead, we can leave. We can do our thing. We can continue our mission. Maybe let it slip occasionally that this is happening. Let someone else deal with it. We need to be smart about this.
Running away isn't an option.
I know. God's how I want to.
My
But
mama
I'm not
would know what to
going
do
to.
right now. Oh. I have a mom I could talk to right now, actually. That's funny.
What if we perhaps got him to drop his control on everyone? And then kill him? Does that solve our problem?
No.
Spell's gone, and he's gone.
Well, theoretically, if he dies while the spell is still up, the spell just goes away too, does it not?
No idea.
Can't be sure of that.
It depends on what the spell is rooted to, I think.
You hate undead. Do you know? Kill the necromancer. Destroy the spell.
Give me a.
Can I
If
also...
you have Arcana, you can use that. If you don't, it would be Nature at disadvantage.
What's yours?
Has undeath been that relevant in Kabara?
No.
Then I'm gonna say I don't know anything.
Okay.
Can I roll because of Jacob?
Yes. History.
History. It is a 3.
3. There were undead in Karnak.
At some point and at some time,
This happened
somebody
once.
was dead.
You're not even sure. You're not even like you don't remember ever hearing anything about like who was making the undead. You know that they were used, but
I knew they were used in the war.
yes.
Okay.
What does killing him not solve?
The dragon shard problem, I think.
That's nothing.
Probably take that back to Hope.
Yes.
Us, but we just tell Edris.
And then we put 2 big ass dragon shards in
don't-
hope and make it a big old target.
I don't
Okay.
I don't love the idea of giving Edris a ton of things.
Killing him potentially makes it so, one, the spell isn't dropped if we don't do it beforehand, and then therefore maybe his people turn on us and still are under his control even with him dead.
Okay, well, we drop the spell first.
Okay, then 2, killing him will prove to be a really tough fight, and we are super outnumbered
By what?
by his entire like guard force and whatever undead he has
There were
and
like
his
2
power.
there were 2 undead at the door, and then going through the rest of the place, there was Morris.
There was 4 in the basement.
Plus he
All right, we
has
kill him
that
before they can
dragon
get out from the
shard.
basement.
He literally
Don't
definitely
fight him next to
has
the
it.
shard.
He said they took pieces off. He
You don't know
probably
what the
has
last
one
body
in his
was.
pocket.
Did they look beefier? Or were
Okay.
they normal?
What is
They
your
looked-
solution?
They didn't look overly beefy. no.
What I said earlier. Just do the thing, see what happens. If he turns out to be a real dickhead after the fact, even then, we'll come back with more people on our side.
Sure.
I don't hate it. If we do have to fight him, I have a silence spell, which will help a lot.
He could potentially just
You
make
don't
that
need.
nothing, though.
Yeah, that's true. I could cast it a few times, but
Oh, man.
Well,
Oh,
that's what I said in the beginning. We have him make the spell go away, and then we leave, and then if shit goes bad, we come back.
Yes. Yes.
okay.
That's what I said to start this conversation.
I'm aware. I agree with it.
Are you two just agreeing, but in hostile voices?
He's
Yes.
making it hostile, not me. Totally not hostile right here.
That's hostile in itself, but I guess we'll let it slip.
Calm down, everybody. I'm kidding.
Oh man, this is
It's a shit show.
it's a shit tornado.
Ew,
At this
gross.
point, it is approaching midnight.
Oh boy, we should probably sleep.
Oh.
Definitely set up watch.
Yep.
I'll take first.
Second.
Third,
I'll take it. You keep taking watch.
I'll take it with you. Bards are shit at watch.
Is there a second floor in here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
No reason.
No reason, just wondering.
All right. So your first watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you inside or outside of the dome?
Can I see outside from inside? Or
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, you can see out through it clearly. People can't really see in.
Alright, then I am inside.
Is there a particular color to the dome, or what does it look like?
It would be like a drab gray, because that's how Gideon's feeling right now.
Okay. It's like a rain. It's like sitting inside of a rain cloud.
This is why we're picking colors. Not for camouflage.
Yeah.
His mood dome.
His mood dome.
Watch if you tickle him, it turns pink.
All right. So
Just inside the mood dome.
if you want to give me, so you're staying in the dome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the dome. Oh my
Okay.
god. And just say something along the lines of, I can't shut my brain off, so I'm gonna go take a walk. Just go upstairs, see if there's like a bookcase or something.
Am I also awake for this?
Aster. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but it might be a bad night to do that.
Do what? I'm going upstairs to see if there's a bookcase or something because I can't sleep.
Oh yeah, you're seeing a book.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Be careful.
Okay.
Extra careful walking up those stairs.
Okay. It's creaky, but small. 2 bedrooms. There is a bookcase in one of them. Nothing like very like thought provoking, and there's like 12 books. You've read 11 of them.
What's the 12th one that I haven't read?
Basic gardening.
It's
Yeah,
all
I'll
kinky treehouse.
take it.
Okay.
Is there a window?
Yeah.
Can I throw myself out of it?
Basic gardening. Can I replicate that scene from Game of Thrones where youngest Baratheon boy just steps out of the window?
No, it's not that tall.
Damn it!
Poor Tommen.
It would like you would like hit it and like have to like flip out.
Is there
Style
roof?
points.
Yes. This building's actually fairly intact. Like there's very little. Like some of the downstairs windows are broken, and there was like, 2 arrows in the door when you came in.
Jesus. Okay.
Well, bolts. They were crossbow bolts.
Was
but-
there blood on the other side?
No.
Just hair.
That's exactly what ran through my mind, but I'm like, I'm not going to go there.
Great minds.
Hold on.
Okay.
Well, until it's
You rolled
my
and you didn't like
watch,
the
I'm going to
outcome,
bed.
you do the thing you want to do.
No, it was the outcome I wanted, but I feel bad about doing it.
Well,
I feel real bad
tonight's a
about
night for bad decisions.
It is.
Sure
putting
is.
mustard gas inside the dome.
Hey, I accidentally created mustard gas once cleaning the bathroom. I'm gonna try to slip out of the window.
Yeah, I got a 21 on my perception. by the way.
Okay. Yeah, give me a stealth going out the window.
Oh god. Jeez. Can I argue at advantage because I'm super quiet? I'll do this one. Oh, are you
Hold
thinking
on.
about it? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Suddenly Morris shows up.
Suddenly, Morris.
No,
The
because you're going
window
to have to
doesn't
open the
open.
window.
Can I, like, slightly open it just a little bit? Just to see if it would make a squeaky noise?
Yeah, give me
Like
a
an
stealth roll.
inch? Ugh.
either way, roll for stealth.
It's a 10.
Fuck around and find out.
That was probably so much.
You're sitting there, Balric, just kind of looking out, and you hear from above you.
Even if I did it real slow.
Okay.
Nice oboe.
Which way does the window?
God. It's, it's
You wouldn't
just like
know. You probably. It sounds like something opening, like a sliding.
Yeah,
It's
to
like
be
trying to
fair, it
open a
probably
wrapper
sounds
in
like
a movie
house
theater real
noise.
slow.
outside.
Inside, it's like right above you.
I'm gonna open it a little bit more quickly and then kneel down and put my elbow on the windowsill and look out.
Okay.
And look at the moon, see if I can see them.
Actually, you know what? I spoke my piece.
Oh.
Okay. You wait.
It's up to people to do the right thing now.
You wait.
I'm doing the wrong thing.
You wait. Good, like 3 minutes go by and no Balric.
Oh, God. I feel so guilty. I've never felt guilty about it before.
Sorry, guys.
It couldn't have been all of us yelling at you, could it have?
No.
That's whatever.
That good old,
Mostly Balric.
that good old druidic guilt.
I'm going to close the window.
Okay.
And then go nap in the corner and
Okay.
try to go to the dream place.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, can I do that if the gun's broken? Just out of curiosity.
Misdirection.
Give me a roll. I need to get to it real quick. I'm sorry. I should have had the gun
No,
up.
no, you're fine.
Fool.
Yeah.
DC 15 Intelligence Arcana check.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Join us.
Feels harder as you do it.
Join us. Oh god, I'm sick.
Oh no.
Like you meet like almost like a little bit of resistance.
Fuck, okay. Well, don't worry guys, I roll low all the time anyway. So
It'll be
it's fine.
Now
fine.
you're gonna roll 20.
What did I tell
Why
you?
did you say that?
I wasted a natural 20! I wasted it!
Tara, this is what you want.
I could use it in a combat though. That's a 22 total.
Give me 3. Oh wait, no, you have a thing for this. Never mind. I forgot we have a thing for it.
Fool.
So you
Absolute fool. Oh my god.
you wake up.
Jeez.
I love you, John.
It's cold in here.
That's not normal.
When you wake up, it's something just... It feels a bit different.
Can I do a vibe check?
Feels weird.
Feels weird, man.
Whoa.
Vibes like real topsy-turvy.
Vibes are gnarly right now.
The gun feels heavy at your waist, too.
Oh, God.
What would you like to do in your dream tower?
I'm gonna call out to Vallista. See if she answers.
When you, you're gonna actually, talk out loud? Or are you just, thinking it in your head?
Have I routinely just said things out loud?
You probably said, I'm assuming, you probably said them out loud and thought them at the same time, so you probably wouldn't know which one.
Let's do think.
Think?
Yeah.
Her voice comes back, but it sounds a little bit more distant.
Okay.
What?
Sorry. Also, I have a question. I'm super out of my depth. So, yeah.
Well, you're... I don't know what you're doing, but... Maybe it is better if we talk about this in person. And you just kind of feel this kind of push, and you're standing looking at the fence line of hope, and you just kind of move through it, and you move through the woods at kind of an alarming pace. You have the idea and the direction and about how long you travel. This is just it's in your head, and you come to a clearing, and you see a small opening, a small clearing and a small hut.
Is that where in that direction I saw that fucking smoke?
Yes.
Oh!
And
Damn it.
it just kind of poofs out there, out of your head. We'll talk later. And you swear you hear footsteps coming upstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll wait to see if they come to the door.
They pause outside the door, and they head back down.
Poke my head out.
You're gonna
Yeah.
as if, that tall, shadowy woman you saw the first time you were down in kind of the gallery area.
Watch me read the book on exorcism.
Yeah, the one who seemed not to pay attention to you.
Yeah.
She's walking down the stairs.
Oh my God, is it Lady Dimitrescu? But as a shadow.
No.
God damn it. So cool. I'm gonna call out and say hello. Yeah.
So your head's out.
Yeah.
She goes from facing down to facing towards you, and you're looking at it and you can see rough features, but it's all in shadow, and the eyes just kind of glow yellow. Who are you?
She's not the shadow lady I've talked to, is she?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Cool, making friends.
What are you doing here? Speak!
I come here on behalf of Ballista and the shadow.
And the who?
The shadow?
Who is Vallista?
She works for the shadow. And also, she's my mom. Oh, God. I'm being so honest right now.
Well, I think you might be mistaken.
About what?
Who she works for. Stay out of my tower, and you are awake.
Okay.
Bitch, what? Oh my god, is that Ori? Oh god. Oh god. Okay!
Or were you talking to the actual shadow?
Yeah, seems like that's what just happened there.
Oh! Wait, so who's the other one? There's so
Somebody
many
works for
shadows!
Lots of shadowy people.
Fuck! Okay, thank you.
Um,
That's Bob. He's a shadow intern.
When you
Kevin. Right.
when you come back, normally you are sleeping as you were. You're standing.
Oh.
Like you're just back.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take. Where's basic gardening? Do I still have it in my hand?
Were you were just holding it like
Yeah,
when
I
you
didn't
did
have
it?
like my backpack. Right?
Okay, so you were like, wait, were you just like on your chest, like reading it before you fell asleep?
Probably, yeah.
No,
What?
it's not in the room.
You left it in the library. You know how to garden now.
It was open to composting.
Back
She'd read
downstairs.
that book.
Okay.
And go try to sleep with the rest of the group.
So, about 20 minutes after Astra goes upstairs, she comes back downstairs.
Hey, what are your vibes like? Vibe check.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just checking out your vibes.
quiet.
Damn, girl, you got some
A
vibes.
little weirded out. Maybe feeling a little twitchy.
Just walks down like a composting.
Bleeding from one nose.
Oh, am I bleeding from any orifices?
You are not bleeding from any orifice.
Only the second.
What about now?
No.
Not the first.
She had yellow eyes, you said?
Yeah, more golden.
Golden eyes. Golden eyes.
Creepy.
She had a golden gun too.
Oh no.
Eye of the tiger.
Not really.
My one weakness. The golden gun.
All right, so to bed for real this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna eye you as you walk past, but I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm not gonna make eye contact.
Always a good sign.
And Astra goes back to sleep. Or goes to sleep. And nothing else happens on your watch. You're up next, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go before I wake you up. Like, tuck Astra in real good.
Oh,
And then
I'm sorry for being a terrible friend.
then I'll wake you up.
Mm. Okay.
Nothing happened.
I assume so, because you didn't wake us up till now.
Fair.
Good watch. Break.
Hey,
Yeah.
Morris's belt is dripping with enchantment.
Morris's belt. He did reach for it when I spooked him. Do you know what kind of enchantment?
No.
Alright, so he could possibly pull some shit out of his belt. Alright.
He had abjuration like underneath on the chest, right?
Yes.
And he's got some sort of protective magic on his chest as well.
Alright. So, that really still doesn't. I don't know if he's a spellcaster or ranged fighter or melee, so maybe I just take his belt.
Maybe.
Alright.
I hate all of this. A lot.
That's fair.
the fact that we might leave him to just keep his army of people he just decided were his with that dragon shard. That just doesn't sit right with me.
I don't know what we can do. Right now it feels like there's a few things, but we can only choose one. If we choose more than one, we may just get our asses handed to us. And that doesn't really solve anything.
Just
Believe me, I'd love to walk up into his house and put him in the dirt, but
real tired of being helpless, Mom.
I got you.
Good night.
Yeah.
Okay. You dream dreams of hunting in the forest. It doesn't feel necessarily like you, but at the same time, it doesn't not feel like you.
Can I tell what I am?
Gopher.
Give me an insight roll.
Pissed off Gopher.
Give me your perception roll for the night.
Yes. 26.
Okay.
18?
18. A bear.
Probably lean into it a little bit.
Okay. Feels good. Okay. That was good. I like that. Just as your watch is coming to end with where, like, it's just past that point where it's, like, the darkest, so it's, like, starting to lighten up, you hear the sound of something being set down outside the door and footsteps walking away.
Oh no, it's a mom.
You said the windows are broken? Are they like open?
Yeah, there's like, the type where you got a couple panes, and the one on the right is almost completely broken out, and the one on the left is
Could I jump through the one on the right?
yeah.
Because you said it's broken, almost completely open.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna like dive through, knife ready.
Okay. You dive out through, and you're a very perceptive guy.
It's just the
As you
building.
hit the ground and come up with your knife, you see Morris walking off in the distance, and out of the corner of your eye, there's a basket full of muffins.
Those
Are they
muffins
poison?
are bombs.
No,
Insight.
That would have been pretty shitty.
but clever.
No.
Who cares about that?
Good point.
Chocolate chip?
I will search through the muffins.
Okay.
These muffins were made in a bomb factory.
There's just muffins.
Okay, were there any notes or anything?
A token of hopefully a long and lasting friendship.
Muffins? Okay.
They're warm, like they're nice and
That's what I'd do. Just get muffins.
big blueberries in them.
I spit on the ground after reading that note.
Don't spit on the muffins.
I will bring them in
Okay.
the corner furthest from the dome, and then place them down.
Okay.
Just leave them there.
Okay. So the two of you were taking third watch, right?
Yep.
All right. So your watch ends.
I kick some boots. All right.
Anything eventful?
Muffins.
Ooh, are they good?
I didn't try one. They're from Marivaldi.
Oh,
Okay.
Morris dropped them off.
well, that was really sweet of him.
He said they're not poison.
I'm
That
glad
was
he
not
specified.
unprovoked, I asked.
Oh, well, that makes a bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
They seemed fresh. They were warm. I didn't try one.
Cool.
Are
Well,
you two still dressed up?
Yeah.
yeah, why not?
I'm just curious.
These are my fancy pajamas.
Oh, this is an illusion.
Right, yeah.
This is all smoke and mirrors, but it's not an illusion.
It's made of smoke
Uh-huh.
And mirrors.
and mirrors.
So anyway, muffins, if you really want to take that risk.
You know, I almost want to,
Ah.
but I probably won't.
Okay.
Enjoy watch. Still look good. Go to bed.
Did he just tell you you look good? That's a new development for him.
That's the second time tonight.
Okay.
Is he asleep?
Yeah, in 2 seconds, 100%.
Yeah, I'm
That's a very mall thing to
I'm
do,
just
though.
gonna be real quiet.
Just power nap.
3, 2, 1.
One eye open.
Natural 20
For what?
for watch,
Okay.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll for my watch.
which is perception at 24.
Heh. That's not that much. It's a 17.
Neither of you appreciate that.
Remainder of the night goes on quietly. You start hearing people moving about in town before the sun gets up, but not by much.
Do I hear ticking from the
There is
basket
no
of
ticking.
muffins? Okay.
They smell delicious, though.
Shut up.
I really want one of those muffins.
Me too.
Hey, I had the steak last night and it was fine.
Hold on. Look at me in the eyes. Okay, you're still weird, so
Okay.
he hasn't done too much to you, because nobody here's weird enough.
They're strangely normal.
I'm gonna, like, get up and slowly walk towards the muffins.
Don't spook them.
Oh, they're so good. What kinds are there?
Blueberry,
Oh.
raspberry,
Oh.
Oh.
and
Please let there be some sort of like chocolate or corn muffin.
there'd probably be a corn in there.
Ooh. If only I had butter. Okay.
You know what I did? I'm just taking the food that I was stuffing into my mouth. There's
Nice.
gotta be butter in here somewhere.
Surely there must be. Picking through.
You there's a some fruit from like the initial course when you finally go out and like there's like 3 like apple slices like stuck into like a little bit of butter.
Alright, let's not tell the others that we did this, but I'm having a muffin.
I'll have a muffin too.
Ooh, blueberry.
Passive perception while sleeping
Corn.
is 17.
Take like the apple slice and throw butter on.
It's minus 5,
Oh,
right?
been turning down food too often. Wasting away.
Still warm.
Oh no!
Oh no, they're magical.
I'm gonna do that like
Oh god,
classic.
he's about to
warming.
roll
It's
a
gonna be
dice right now.
I'm gonna wait for Gideon. I'm gonna like make
Yeah,
it look
like-
like I'm gonna take a bite.
The what did you have?
The blueberry.
Just like pow, like it's like blueberries exploding in your mouth.
And then I'm just gonna go.
And Gideon dies.
Brains. Brains.
They're good.
I need brains.
So I just start eating.
Yeah, you do.
She was sleeping.
Depending on how loud you were, you may have woken up all.
Not very, but
Okay.
you know, loud enough.
Oh
Probably.
my god, it's Gideon undead.
Wait. Did you Natty would have had to go and get the muffins. If you went and got the muffins, there would be no dome.
Oh no, then I wouldn't have.
Okay.
I do. Whoops.
I'm
I
assuming
forgot
you would be
about that.
cognizant enough of that to not just walk out.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, how delicious did they smell?
Like, really?
Their little cat tendrils carried me away.
I
Get up off the ground, start floating.
my mouth may have gotten away with me last night.
Which time?
I'm sorry.
Nadia. I'm sorry. We made you mayor, and I really thought it would just be fun and silly. I didn't
Yeah, I
think
did
we would be
too.
going on this once-in-a-lifetime trip to save the
Boy.
world.
Bobby Newport all over again. Bobby Newport never worked a day in his life. Sorry.
Deep breath.
Serious moment.
I only ran because Edris was a bitch. She was a bitch.
She was. But I didn't suddenly foresee that the town would become this bastion of hope for people, and that so many would be counting on us. I ran away from responsibility for a reason. I do not want to be the reason that someone lives or dies.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Why would I want that?
You stabbed a guy once.
Yeah.
Bobby, do more fuck up.
I mean, I don't know. You're still behind the scenes, yeah?
Sure, but I'm taking a very active role with the way things have been
Sure,
going.
but Gideon, maybe Gideon hasn't been the reason people live or die, but Feola?
I did whatever I did to survive.
Sure,
And
and
if
so
it,
did I. But things have consequences, and it's okay.
that's why it's so much easier to be unencumbered by people and things. To just be free of it all. I mean, you'd think my type of person would love coins so much, but I really don't care about it. I don't want stuff, unless it's given to me, and then I don't really care if it comes or goes. I just want freedom. I just want to be unencumbered.
Yeah.
I want to go do whatever I want. See the world, see people
Well-
fall in love, fall out of love.
We're seeing the world.
The world's getting a lot smaller than I want it to.
This is just a road trip. This is just a road trip with a lot of
If you're saying this is just
Side
going to be one of those funny memories we talk about, then I want to believe you, but I don't.
Gideon, you are a man who loves to tell stories. There's a lot to be had here. And you can be the hero of those stories. For real, for once.
I've been a hero plenty of times.
Sure. Sure.
They might not have been really heroic, but what I told people is all they know.
Yeah. The fact is, we're here now, and we have to see it through.
I guess I can't watch you die. And that's what this will come to. Is one of us is gonna die eventually.
Sure. I mean, sure.
Actually, the way I've seen you cut bitches, it's probably going to be me.
I mean,
And I don't want you to have to
Yeah,
watch me
but-
die, because then I have to watch you watch me die.
well, I could just change my face.
Then I have to watch Walter or something watch me die, and that's somehow weirder. If that bird person watches me die, then I have a real problem.
You have to say it 3 times.
Well, in any case, I'm sorry for snapping like that.
I'm sorry for seeming like a coward. I'm not, I just want freedom.
I feel like a coward a lot. Okay.
You shouldn't, though. God, Nadia, there's hardly a braver person in the world than you. Oh, you don't want to think it, you don't want to face it, but it's true. You have done so much for someone who's lived quite a short amount of time. And okay, there
What do you-
goes the muffins.
Are you eating all the muffins?
just eating muffins.
Okay. How many
And, like,
muffins are you gonna eat?
leftovers.
There's 12 muffins.
There's 12?
There was 12 originally.
Well, I have one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, 6, 7, 7 muffins. Maybe 7 muffins.
So you're basically leaving 3.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving one for everyone.
Okay.
I'm eating all except for one for everyone.
Everybody had the potential of eating 2, and you took that away from them.
But were you gonna really?
So
Okay, I'll eat 2 muffins.
No, you already said 7.
are you committing to the 7 muffins?
I'll commit to 3.
To 3 muffins? Okay.
This is what
I'm assuming 1 of each then?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Anything else?
I'll punch Gideon.
Okay.
And that's it. And walk right out of the dome so he can't get me.
No, come back, please.
And you begin to rouse.
Oh, ow.
You can smell muffins.
There's muffins.
I baked these fresh for you.
Did you really?
Yeah, I just rummaged around in the cabinets, found a few things, whipped this up while you're sleeping.
You don't know how to do things.
Yeah, Morris brought him.
Actually, I know how to do plenty of things.
Morris
I
broke
can
them up
act,
in-
I can sing, I can dance, I can play several musical instruments.
Can
I can
you
lie my
bake?
way out of most
Can
situations.
you bake though?
I can pretend to bake, and I didn't bake these, but it's just fun to pretend.
There are 8 muffins.
I ate like 4 of them, I'm sorry. I'm so big and hungry.
No, you didn't.
No, that one over there brushing the crumbs off, actually. The one who looks up at you like,
There's just like a blueberry like caught on the top of her shirt.
I'm gonna reach my hand out and cast Purify Food and Drink on the basket.
Okay.
Jeez.
On the basket? Okay, yeah.
It's a 5-foot sphere.
Yeah. So, okay.
I'm
yeah.
standing close, right?
It specifically says all non-magical food, just for the record. But
All non-magical food?
yeah.
No.
Okay, yeah, the food's not magical.
Oh, okay, good.
What'd you just do?
Purified it.
Oh.
Nice.
See, maybe you guys could have just waited.
Yeah, but they were warm.
They were, oh my god.
Corrupt.
they were.
Can you corrupt? Can you purify food if it's already in people's?
Yes, just rub my belly.
Who says that it's in anyone's belly?
You literally have a blueberry and crumbs on
Show
your
us your
shirt right
table
now.
scraps bag.
Anybody else eating muffins?
I will.
What were they again? Blueberry.
Corn and raspberry. I'll try a corn muffin.
I'll have a corn muffin.
They're all really good.
Hey,
They're still warm.
Oh, that's
Oh.
good.
Still.
I wish we had butter.
Is this a basket of warming?
Is that a thing?
No idea.
Do we have?
I
I'm
don't
just
know
gonna
why
take us
they
some
would
rations and just like put it in the basket and wait.
I've ritual cast detect magic.
Okay. You wait the 10 minutes and you don't. It doesn't seem like they get any warmer.
It's not working. Let's put these back then, I guess. Maybe they're poisoned now.
Basket of poisoning.
There is a very faint abjuration and transmutation, kind of like woven into the weave of the basket.
Basket's magic.
So he is the Muffin Man.
So 5, 6, 7. So there's 5 muffins
I
left.
don't know that one.
It's an old fairy tale that we used to tell to our children folk.
Oh,
The Muffin Man comes and
You
eats
didn't
you,
eat one? Okay.
and then he poops up muffins.
Huh.
2,
That was real short and shitty. Alright.
3. So there's still 6 muffins.
Yep.
Okay.
Are you guys okay if I use the setting stone to contact Edris once? Just once.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's 3 times a day, yeah?
Yeah, no, just today might
It's
be a
important,
big
right?
day. Yeah, I think so.
If it's important, then go for it. Is it about your shadow dreams?
No, it's about Ballista.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay. So you're gonna sending stone it?
Yes.
I'll be right outside.
I have the sending stone.
Oh, jeez.
Are you going to give Aster the sending stone?
Oh, can I have it, please?
Is it super, super important?
You can literally be here while I ask it. It
Can't
will,
hear her
it
respond,
will
but
save lives. Probably, hopefully.
okay. Sounds important then.
Hi, it's me. I asked Alexander to send some people out into the woods. Tell him to get them back. It's not safe. It's important.
Why isn't it safe? All of our patrols have come back with no issues.
I thought he said some didn't come back.
Well, I mean, since you left. I mean, all patrols since you left have come back. What are we looking for? I can send out more forces to ensure that is taken care of.
I don't want to use another thing on the stone.
Okay, so you're not going to say anything else?
I'm gonna give it back.
About 2 minutes later. What is it? If it is that important, I need to know.
I told him I saw some sort of smoke illusion. Someone dangerous is out there that can get the whole town killed. But I need them. For now.
So be it, but I will crush any threat to this town.
Oh, I can respond to that.
Yeah.
I trust you will.
Okay.
So you need someone that could possibly kill people in town.
A few days ago, when I was up on top of the tower with you, I saw smoke out in the jungle, and
Right,
the
I
next
remember you
second it was
saying
gone. It wasn't there. Talked to Alexander, apparently some of his men saw the same thing. Ballista sort of has ties in my head because of the gun. And she showed me that she's been staying in the clearing, literally where that smoke was coming from. If people go out there, they will definitely die. I could have sworn he said some guys didn't come back.
Previously, yes, he had said that people hadn't come back. But when you said it there, she was probably thinking like when you had them go out, because he would have sent them out as you were leaving, and they all came back.
So I'll relay that.
Okay.
But I need her to get help with this gun. And if Edris gets anybody out there, there's no guarantee that anybody would be alive or unharmed.
Well, if the gun's broken, couldn't the contract just end?
It's not.
Why not?
I don't know.
Can't kill people with your demon gun if it's broken.
Can't protect my family either.
She doesn't know where they are anymore.
She could if I don't uphold my end of the bargain.
How? That was the whole thing.
If I use the gun, they're protected.
Alright.
So everybody's up. At the door.
Oh,
You were
I
outside.
went outside, yeah.
Morris approaches.
Again.
Good morning. Have you all made a decision?
I'll crack the door open. Morris is here.
Jeez.
Not
Do
a
you
whole lot of
sleep?
time, huh?
Of course.
He sleeps on silk sheets.
What kind of ears does he have?
Like mine.
Huh.
It's a beautiful ears.
Yeah.
Come on.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Exactly, so give him inspiration.
I was getting there. Flattery only works so often, though.
You heard it here first, folks. You get one flattery per game.
Make it count.
I don't make the rules, I just make them.
That's fair. I like that. All right. He just kind of stands there waiting for you to either let him in or answer.
Oh. Door push or pull?
Push.
Wait, isn't the rules about vampires and letting them in? Are you a vampire?
No, what is with you and vampires?
Can I use Druidcraft to conjure a small sprig of garlic?
Okay.
Eat this.
Oh my god, he used his other hand.
Is there anything about right hands of vampires?
No, that just means that
I don't know,
he
but-
uses that hand to wipe.
He faked it.
Oh.
I have to be.
I know now that you can make garlic, so I mean.
I don't think he's a vampire.
Yeah. We're fucking with
he's-
you.
I already asked him. He's not undead.
I am not. Has you made a decision?
Does he like walk past me to go inside?
Yeah.
I want to take a close look at his belt when he does.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll.
Is that something I would have seen with the detect magic earlier?
Yes, yeah, there would have been. You would have seen that same aura. And just for the record, Maul's eye glows.
Oh shit! I forgot. You would see that too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck.
22.
22.
Jesus.
It's a real nice belt. You're not picking up anything, like any indications. It's got a very intricate kind of, like serpent design that goes all the way around. But nothing that gives any indication of what it is.
Are there like pouches or anything?
Nope.
There's a snake in
It's
my
a belt.
Level with me. Is he a good man?
He has never done me wrong.
Is he a good man?
Ask him if he's a good man first.
Well, are you a good man?
How do you feel about him?
The answer is no, not really.
Morality is subjective. I do my best to not harm innocents. But I genuinely believe there are things that are more value and more worthy than a single life.
Like what?
Many lives. And I'll be honest, I'm not gonna let somebody kill me, whoever they are, so personal protection.
Okay.
Also, if someone did call themselves a good man, I wouldn't believe them.
Yeah.
That is wisdom, my friend.
I don't like you.
I would say fair, but I don't know necessarily what I've done to make that so, but so be it.
Might be projecting.
It's possible.
Did you make those muffins?
No, they were made in the kitchen.
By an undead.
By who?
The cooks.
Is the cook alive?
Yes.
Oh no!
He's going to.
Is there a finger in one of these muffins?
I would say technically no.
What the hell does that mean?
Are they controlled?
Yes.
So
But they're not
unsanitary.
No, they are undead. All of the house servants. It's the safest way to go.
So,
Why can't he just
they're
afford
undead.
something?
Usually means they've got no brain left anymore.
There are those who are a little bit more willing, sometimes can retain a sense of themselves. I'm sure you realize that with the ones you destroyed.
I mean, they just attacked us. It didn't really seem... I guess they did tie you up.
Not very well.
Yeah.
Well,
They also went.
Big, strong
You'll
man.
never get out of here alive.
Yes, they did talk. All right, fair enough. Undead cook.
Yeah.
I hope they wear it in a hairnet over all of it.
I can be honest, they made amazing muffins.
One giant condom.
I need one of those for reasons that I don't want to explain.
Yeah, I
To
guess
answer your
we've.
question, no.
Well, very well.
I'm sure we'll be by shortly.
If you would like, and he pulls from a pocket, and he like one hand's up, and then he reaches into the pocket and pulls out a small bell. When you have made a decision.
What does it do?
It will ring in the house.
I stuff cotton inside of it so it doesn't ring on accident.
It requires intention. Don't worry.
My
And like when you
intention
start
is that it
start
won't
stuffing the
accidentally-
cotton in, you realize there's actually no like little.
Dingle dongle. That's a technical term.
Okay.
That is the exact opposite thing I thought you were going to do.
Yeah, same. I really thought you were just gonna be like, does it work?
Or would you like me to leave the muffins?
Do you want your magic basket back?
No, it'll fade once the muffins are removed.
Magic's fucking wild.
I just threw my ring when I snapped my fingers. Like shot off my hand.
I assume everyone will want more.
Well-
We'll keep the muffins.
Level 1 catapult.
Very well. I assume you're going to finish deliberating.
Yeah, we'll be up shortly.
Very well. And he leaves.
Or maybe it might be why I can't predict these things.
That's why you have the bell. And he leaves.
I want to fight him.
He has personality now, and I don't know if that's. I think maybe I preferred him without personality.
Oh no, he brought us muffins. It's not so bad.
Yeah, but there's probably like skin in them.
I'm gonna pretend there's not because they tasted amazing.
They really did.
Especially with the warm butter. Oh.
The muffins were made by an undead cook.
You don't remember any butter.
There's butter, huh?
No.
I mean,
No, I went through the basket when we first got it.
Yeah, there was no butter.
The butter was in her pouch.
She stole
Okay.
it from the building.
I understand now. Right.
You know, we just happened to find butter in the cupboards with all the ingredients I used to make those muffins.
The cupboards are empty.
They are now. I made muffins.
I took some.
Just
Yes.
kidding.
From the-
No, we got there.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so as per usual, like a million sparklers going off in a pattern. The Gideon's dome fizzles out.
Always do it with showmanship.
And
Or some.
I'll just quickly minor illusion to make it look like one of the sparklers caught his hem and it's like currently smoldering. It's on fire.
I didn't mean to actually stomp.
I love
you
stuff.
dirty up your garment, and maybe that's a good spot for a break.
Alright,
Wait,
y'all.
so did we decide on what did we tell?
No.
We didn't tell anything
We told him
more.
they were like, we don't know yet, and then he went on his way.
Gave us a bell.
Alright, we'll be back very, very shortly
I feel
for
an ultimatum coming on.
part 2 for
Electric
Electric
what the fuck
boogaloo.
is gonna happen?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a mess.
We're so
It's gonna be a
dead.
We're
mess.
just gonna
It's
do
good
it
time.
as
mess.
muffins.
So
It's
dead.
gonna be a mess. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned.
So
We'll
dead.
be right back.
We love y'all.
BRB.
BRB. And we're back.
Howdy, everyone.
I just blacked out.
We are back with our heroes
You guys remember that movie?
Or something.
or something,
Our hair.
getting ready to head out of the house for the day, maybe, and finish up their work in Tarmsworth.
Or
So
something.
long before we leave town, we have to, or leave the house.
We need to make a
Actually decide what we're
decision.
doing.
Yeah.
All right, should we just put it to a vote?
I think the best plan was the one that you and Maul were arguing about while being on the same page last night.
Yeah.
He was arguing, not me.
Well,
All right.
takes two to argue, but it yes. Sounds like a
I'm for it.
good idea.
Okay, so we get everybody together in what, the tavern? No. We should do it like small groups at a time, right? And then talk to them individually.
Oh,
Is there a way we can do the townsfolk first, gather them up, and then do the bandits second? Separately?
I think that might be a question for Marivaldi.
Yeah.
If the spell goes, it might just be everyone at once.
Well, he didn't push back when we mentioned doing it in waves.
Yeah, he's true. He was
Sure.
not against it.
Well, my only concern with doing the townsfolk first is they may be fuck the bandits, and then
I mean, they don't have to know about the bandits.
I mean
They might not even know about the bandits.
they probably do.
If they've been attacked by those bandits, they might. Who knows?
So what, we hold like 2 separate rallies?
I guess. I would recommend mixed groups though.
Should we go talk to the mayor first? He is. Did you take him out of it? Is he free of it?
He was like on the side, on Marivaldi's side though.
Yeah.
He said there was a small group of them, and Rufus and his wife were some of them.
And there's also a reason Marivaldi knew that we were meddling.
True. I really wish I knew what the right answer here was.
Do we save like the mayor and them for last? If we can.
No, they would help us maintain order.
How do you know that?
We don't know that.
We don't know that anyone won't go crazy, but the one we can assume is most likely to hold it together are the people who are, used to dealing with emergencies. And that is my assumption being the mayor.
What if we do it by groups? We do all of the decision makers in town. So like the foreman or whoever from the mines, the mayor, his wife, people in that same sphere, so they can know beforehand and deal with the.
Sure.
Why are we even talking to people? What are we going to gain from that?
I don't know, making sure everybody's good, making sure people don't just kill other people.
I think that. Wait. I'm pretty set in how I feel about Marivaldi, but these people, they're going to go through a serious shock. They're probably going to need some sort of
Grief counseling.
incentive not to murder each other.
Well, we're having an awful dark view of these people. We might try to just take care of each other and come to and wonder what happened.
That's
and
true.
You can't guarantee that.
I can't guarantee anything. None of us can.
So
Sure.
it doesn't.
All of this is a gamble.
It doesn't hurt to do it in small groups and be there to assess every single time.
Sure. I don't think that we should do the decision makers first, though.
Okay, that was just an idea.
Yeah. I think mixed groups would be a good idea.
And just throw in there keep them in the building, I guess. Make sure they don't leave.
What happens if we just lift it all at once?
Chaos.
I think there's
Do we
chaos
know?
either way. I don't think that us weird people are standing there going, "You're free," isn't going to scare anyone. I mean, we kind of stand out here.
No.
I've been run out of towns before.
Who do we think is there's the bandits and there's the
Sure.
townsfolk. Are we concerned the bandits are going to kill the townsfolk, or vice versa? What are we concerned about?
I'm not concerned that they kill the townsfolk at all, actually. I think if I just got my life back, I would be looking to, get it back on track. Or leave the place that trapped me.
Yeah, my assumption originally was that everybody would just run. and that there wouldn't be a town left. Everybody's just gonna run.
We do it all at once. You're there, you give this big speech. You can say the people that want to move on, there's room and hope for them.
Okay.
If not, they still have the opportunity to build and work on the town alongside hope.
Yeah.
In that, you know, it's going to be a hard but slow process to rebuild, but I mean, people will be there to support them every step of the way.
Yeah. That might be the best way to go about it.
And then if people don't like it, they can leave.
Yeah.
But please don't, you know, have any sort of retribution. Just move on as hard as it is.
Yeah. I think we should go talk to the men, I guess.
Okay.
You're just gonna head up to the house?
We have to ring that bell, don't we? It's a very quiet bell.
Okay.
Would you like
Good dog
to meet me here, or should I come to you?
Oh.
Do we all hear that?
Here?
We should
Yeah.
get everybody.
It would just kind of like echo out of the
town
bell.
or
It has kind of
something.
a tinny.
Better here, so we're on hand.
Yeah, you could come here.
We'll
We're
be
at
down.
the abandoned house with the second story.
Morris told me. I
Okay.
will be here. I will be there shortly.
Okay.
We should probably get everybody together.
I'm going. Let's wait. Let's wait for him.
Okay.
He holds sway.
There are going to be some miners that need to come up first.
Yeah.
So if the spell's lifted while they're down there.
Yeah, we need to get everybody convened in one place before we do anything.
No, I don't think we should actually. If he has control of these people and he wants us done, why can't he just be like, kill them, and then they all kill us? And they're all in one place to do it.
Do you think maybe he could?
I think at least
That
the
is an
miners should leave
excellent
them.
point.
Sure, get the miners out, yes.
Yeah,
but I don't think
outside of the
everybody
mine.
should be together and he should be in front of them.
I think he should release the spell with the miners out of the caves, the mine, and we should hang back, see what happens, do a quick observation before doing anything.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay.
That's why I voted for you, Mayor.
What if people try to run? Like, what if Rufus and his wife try to run?
I mean, we're not going to stop them, are we?
You know, I don't think they will.
We're here to give people back their free will.
Okay.
Okay. About 15 minutes later, you hear cluck, 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 cluck of horses approaching, and they stop outside of the building.
Open the door.
Good morning.
Good morning.
He's out in sunlight.
That doesn't mean anything.
What is... I am not...
A vampire.
He
A
could be
vampire.
wearing, like a ring or something that could let him
Eat
walk
this.
out in the sun.
What is it?
Garlic?
What if I don't?
Balric, this whole thing's about free will.
So, what have we decided?
We're going to lift the spell.
Okay.
See what happens.
Very well. It'd probably be easier if we moved to the middle of town.
Can you make sure in some way that all the miners are at least out of the mines? Just for safety's sake?
Morris, go have the miners come up, please.
Thank you.
How much are they aware of their circumstance?
The bandits, very little. That was a bit more work.
So the townsfolk, what does that mean? Do they know that they're being controlled and they're trapped? Or do you just gently sway them into...
You cannot... If I could have it as both, I would, but that is the nature of the magic is once you understand that it is happening, it will unravel on its own. Very much the reason that Trisha came to me the other day. Rufus came in and he was being a bit odd, and things started to unravel a bit. And it's difficult when both memories are there, because it's... Imagine trying to look at two pictures at the exact same time.
Do the false memories fade?
When this is over, they will, yes.
Okay.
But everything they've experienced, will they have remembered? Will they remember their day-to-day mining and going about their business?
The townsfolk, likely. The miners... Honestly, it wasn't as much of a concern. So I do not know.
That's fair.
Okay, let's do this.
How many bandits?
38.
Some of them have built lives.
Yeah, well, some of them might not remember when they wake up, and it might be
Yep.
seconds after they got brainwashed.
Yep.
Well, we'll go out to the middle of town and Morris will sound the bell. And when it goes off,
I hope you don't mind if we take a step back for this.
Very well. Well, it's going to take Morris some time, so I will start getting ready. And he'll pull the lute off. And he'll start kind of tuning it.
I'm paying very close attention to that.
Okay.
I want to make sure that he's not pulling shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would want to do the same thing.
Okay.
I'm super not looking at the loot. It was like, he's gonna cast magic.
Give me Arcana rolls.
It's not great.
I really don't think.
I don't know much of nothing. I got me a natural
So
one.
11.
He's definitely maybe some sort of counter charm. Not 100% positive.
Okay.
Um,
But it's not like a hostile.
no, it doesn't seem like it. It's like, well, it'll probably take Morris about half an hour, and it's going to take about that long to get this going. So, and he goes out, and you slowly start hearing him strum. Do you want to switch to 5? And it's soft and a little bit sad. And as he goes out, you would expect the music to kind of fade as he walks out the door, but it just persists in the air. You can hear it through the walls. You can hear it. It almost feels like it comes from, like it's just there. And it slowly builds, and he gets kind of further away. Are you guys staying there, or are you kind of following him out towards town, or is there somewhere specific in town you want to go while he's doing this?
I want to stay within 25 feet of him at all times.
Okay.
And the second I see him pulling some bullshit, I'm gonna have my weapon ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I have silence ready
Okay.
in case it turns any type of fucky.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay back a little bit, but I'm gonna be keeping an eye on whatever townsfolk I see.
I also want to like stealth around him so he doesn't like know where I am.
Okay. Me a stealth roll.
I'm gonna have
You can do it.
my hand on my gun, and
You
I'm
can't
going
do
to
it.
stay.
Do you have an inspiration?
I had an inspiration last game, but
75
back.
feet away.
well, I didn't take it. That's it's a
75 feet away.
75 feet away? Okay.
Hand on gun.
Head on a swivel. I'm gonna be watching
12.
around us.
dirty
Okay.
20. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay. He gets out towards kind of where the town kind of starts to fade out, and you would start heading down towards the mine. He gets to about there and begins to just kind of play it a little bit more. It gets a bit more intricate. You start to hear a bell in the distance ringing, and it intensifies. it feels like a bit of pressure building, and then he just he does this flourish to kind of bring everything down, and as the last note strikes, you just feel this almost like a pop in the air, and there is just a eerie silence that comes over the town, and the townsfolk they pause for a moment, and it's like they're caught in between moments of time just for a little bit, and just like mid-step, and then there's just that blink in there, some people falter just a little bit, you're starting to step, and then next thing you know, you don't remember stepping all the way, and they all start looking around, and they see you, and Marivaldi's out in the middle, and he sets down his lute, and he just hands it aside, and you see Rufus and Trisha come out of their house and start heading towards them. The townsfolk start muttering to each other, and they start making their way over towards the center of town. You can hear a little bit of commotion down at the mine, and then it stops. And you'll hear some voices, and a few people start to trickle up, from that bottom area where you first went into, where the foreman and stuff was. He starts making his way up to town, and you see in the distance, where the mine is, you actually see some people move off into the forest, and you'll see Morris making his way through. Yeah, and he comes back up as a small group, and you see Rufus talking to Marivaldi, and they're talking, and Marivaldi's facing towards you, and Rufus is facing away, and
Are you able to hear any of this?
you want it a bit of a distance away.
I'm saying fairly close.
Oh, fairly close to him.
Within
Okay.
25 feet, I
Okay.
said.
Oh yeah.
If I can see lips moving, I have the observant feet, so...
Okay. You can't see Rufus's, but you hear. What's going on? Why are we all awake? And he reaches out a hand, like he's like comfort, and he sees you, and he. There's much to explain, Rufus. Maybe this has gone on long enough. Maybe it is time that we deal with some of what needs to be dealt with. And Rufus you would see his his eyes narrow a bit. I'll trust you like I have, but you better have more answers than this. And he just he looks, and his glaze, or his gaze stops on you, and when you look at him, he's the same person, but you see something different behind the eyes and in his face. And Trisha's coming up, and she's like, God, and she looks kind of flustered and not. And Rufus walks. He's good. Come on, and he reaches his hand down and takes a gun out of her hand, and just come on.
Oh, thank God.
This is done. They're all free.
Should some announcement be made or something?
Maybe that should be my job. People of Tarmsworth, I know what is going on comes as a bit of surprise, but some things have transpired in the past week or so that have put me in a position to reconsider what we are here. And I think it is time that some of this end. So you are awake. If you have any questions, I will be here as long as you need. I'm going to speak with I'll be out here if you all have any questions. What now? I only have a few moments. I'm certain there's going to be a variety of people curious to what is going on. And you see Morris coming up, and there's a group coming up, and then there's another like cluster that's just starting to come up of probably about 8 or 9 people. So you've got Morris, who's about 75 feet away, and then you've got this next group, which is about 100, and then about 200 after that is another small group.
I think you're going to have a heck of a time explaining to everyone for whichever reason. After that, I think it would be prudent to ask next of kin for permission.
Yes.
And after this, maybe we can explore the partnership and maybe see about establishing your religion in a ethical manner.
He purses his lips as you end that statement. Very well. I need to go speak with Trisha and Rufus. If one of you would like to come, to make sure I'm not doing anything untoward, but it is urgent that I speak with them.
I'll go.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
I think, real quick, just it needs to be reiterated and stated that, hope is here for them, and we should focus on prosperity of the town and friendship and moving forward.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And for the people who, for whatever reason, were not here of their own will, hope is also a place, a growing area that can use more working hands.
Well, I'm sure there will be many that will appreciate that. And he'll start heading off. He looks uncomfortable.
Marivaldi, thank you. I'm sure you don't hear that enough.
Don't thank me yet.
I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah, I'm going with him.
And he, when you get close, you can hear yelling, Trisha, "You son of a bitch!" And there's like, "Hey!" And it like sounds like a bit of a scuffle, and he kind of steps out of his pace, and he opens the door, and you see Rufus kind of backed up, and his wife has like a poker in her hand, and she is just fuming. There's a bottle in her other hand. You told me you wanted to stop, and you were willing to do whatever it took. I should kill you. Trisha, stop. And she just turns, and there are tears and anger. 2.5 years. Your husband said it. You said you wanted to stop, you wanted help. He did what he could. If you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at me. And she just drops the poker and just storms out past you all.
Did you take the bottle with her?
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow her.
And Rufus just kind of sits down and Marivaldi walks over and just kind of pats him on the shoulder. She'll come around, my friend. Yeah, I reckon she will. It's gonna take her some time. What are all you doing here?
So, it had recently come to light to us the spell effect you were all under. And we have efforted to have it taken off of you.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
We want it known for you, Rufus, that we've already said it to Marivaldi, that hope is still here to help. And we are still looking for unity. For any that wish to not stay here and look for home or work, plenty will be found in hope.
Well, that's mighty kind of you. And I'm sure some people will come. Some won't, but it's going to be a lot of rebuilding here.
How did this all come about to begin with?
Well, and Marivaldi's like, I'm going to head out and speak with some of the other people in town. It seems like the situation is diffused here. I'm sorry again, my friend. And he heads out the door. Well, a few years back, looking for a new place, we had run into some trouble in Breland. Trisha had a rough time after her brother died, and she never really recovered all the way. And things started to get bad, and they got worse, and they got a little bit better, and we got to a point where we tried, she tried, but it was just too much for her, and got pretty close and bad near the end, and we were out here. We had found some land, and we were setting it up, and well, she was about to shoot me, and that's when Marivaldi showed up, and we talked, and he helped kind of diffuse things, and there had been some other people here, and he told me about them and what he had done for them, and I thought it was kind of the best plan for us too. The town was mostly started by Syrian refugees. There was about 10 of them that came through. All their families were gone. The whole nation was gone. And some of them were in some bad spots. And, well, maybe we made a bad decision. Maybe we made a lazy decision, but grief's a heavy burden to bear for some people. And I guess some of us thought it was just easier to forget. But, as we can see, it doesn't fix anything. Just...
Delays the inevitable.
Yeah. But, you know, when you're asleep and you're dreaming, sometimes things seem nice, and, you know, like that can be real.
Is that what it was for you?
At the start, I was a little bit more awake than most. It was just the way it had to be. Somebody's got to kind of keep tabs on things. But it started off as, you know, we're gonna find some other way to help them, you know, try to find something else. But, you know, one thing leads to another. You know, we had a couple attacks, so we trapped those people because we didn't want any more people coming in, and hope that maybe if, you know, the first group that came in, we could just keep them quiet and people wouldn't know about us. And tried to keep it quiet, and before you know it, we had a whole damn town and no way to keep it quiet anymore. So we just kind of kept up with the ruse. Don't take it out on these people. If you're gonna take it out on anybody, take it out on me and Marivaldi.
We're not trying to take it out on anyone. We just thought it was right that you're free again.
No, you're probably right. I mean, I think a lot of these people were on board when they started, but I mean, Trisha was for the most part on board when she started, but you just saw that. I mean, she's loving my damn life, and I made a real bad call. There's a lot of troublesome folk down below, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on outside. Just make sure no trouble starts. I'm sorry to cause, you know, sorry for all this. But, you know.
As much as I'm glad that you're free of this, I'm sorry that you have to suffer.
Well, my papa always said, the only way to heal from a wound is to let it do what it's on its own. I mean, you cover it up and you don't clean it, it's just gonna get infected.
A lot of wounds have been covered for a very long time.
Yeah, they have.
What's the next step?
Well, depending on how many people leave, we'll see how the mine's looking. I mean, Marivaldi's got a small workforce.
What do you know about that?
Well, by that tone, not as much as you do.
And you're okay with it? They're your people.
Well, it was... I mean, the religious part of it, I don't know. I mean, are they still people when they're gone out of the body? I don't know, but them being... That's why he disguises them all. So that they're not the people. We don't, you know...
But they are.
They are. Maybe...
I can change my face as much as I want, but I'm still me.
But if somebody's looking to kill you, and you don't look like you, if your face is going to cause somebody pain...
There's a difference between protecting yourself and hiding things from others.
Yeah.
Especially the death of their loved ones.
Yeah.
So many people now don't know where their loved ones are. They don't know Mothers don't know where their sons are.
There's all right. There's only about 8 or 9 people that are from the town. When this started, he brought most of those with him. But yeah, you're right. We should have given those people a chance. But I got selfish, and I was afraid that it would make things unravel, and I wasn't willing to give it up, and I mean, I think he was doing it mostly to help us, and it was just easy when some of us said it was fine. Take some of the guilt off, or makes it an easier decision for somebody to make, especially somebody like him who doesn't believe that that it's just a body afterwards. It's just,
Is that what you believe, though? You disregard everything.
I was raised to worship the host, and I don't know, I was, my father always taught me order, and things had a sense and a purpose. Bad things happen to good people, and I don't know why. And no, do I believe this do I hope there's something better? Yeah. Do I know now? I don't. But what was important to me was what I had here.
What happened to Tarm?
Out in the field one day, there was, we found a small mine. Then we were outside one day, and this giant thing came out of the sky. Him and about 8 or 9 others just gone. No bodies, nothing, just gone. And it was sad, and it caused some problems, but after that, the magic just seemed to hold better. And just it stuck. It got easier and easier to just keep it moving.
What was down there?
He said it was like some big dragon shard. He said that...
In the mine?
I mean, what fell, yeah.
What was there before?
We were still excavating down there. We had found... honestly, you're going to be better talking to Willow Switch. I know a little bit. I know they were digging down there. They had found some of those purple dragon shards, a couple of them, but it was mostly ore. But they had found something down there about a month or so before, but they hadn't quite figured out what it was.
Okay. Well, you have a lot of work to do.
Yeah. I hope this doesn't affect, the relationship that we could try to develop with you guys. We could certainly use the help.
Just as much you are in need of help, we are in need of help.
Well,
we need trade and we need allies.
Look at this as 2 towns starting over.
Yes.
Yeah. That sounds good. She is just like heads out, and she kind of turns right, and she starts making her way up the hill.
I'm gonna follow her.
Yeah.
And just keep saying, Trisha. Trisha, wait.
What do you want?
You want to talk about it?
Talk about what?
What just
My
happened?
brother's death, 2 years, not knowing what's going on.
Your brother died?
Yeah. She just takes like a big, big pull and drops the empty bottle down, and she starts walking up the hill.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
I can't help with your brother or you lose in 2 years, but I can help just talk to you.
And she goes up there, she's like, talk about what?
Anything. Just talking usually makes it feel better.
I told him not to get involved in that goddamn war. It was just trouble. We should have just stayed quiet on our farm. And his stubborn ass just, no. And I told him, you leave this house, you're gonna get yourself killed. And not but 6 weeks later, those soldiers showed up and they had all their, we're sorry for your loss, your brother was a big damn hero. But what the hell does that get me?
Can't be a hero to no one if he's dead, huh?
My little brother. You know what it's like to lose kin like that?
Kinda, yeah. I'll put a hand on her shoulder.
Is Rufus okay?
He's fine.
I shouldn't have hit him.
I mean, I'm sure he deserved it, right?
Maybe.
Trisha, I can't tell you what to do, and I don't know everything that's going on between the two of you or anything other than that, but as hard as it is, you're going through it because you can handle it. And what comes next is really important.
She just kind of closes her eyes and you can see the tears just kind of run down a little bit.
I'm not saying you have to forgive Rufus, and definitely don't ever forget about your brother. But you can do right by him.
She just kind of slumps down a little bit and just kind of sits on the ground. Where are you from?
Skyraker Forest.
Should have known. Listen, I appreciate it. Thank you for your, I'm gonna sit up here for a little bit, maybe, let things wear off a bit and let my head cool.
I'm gonna leave you with something to think about. Only if you're up for it.
Go for it.
I'm here with the Mayor of Hope, as you know.
Yeah.
And we're trying to build an alliance, but something I've seen from your town is that y'all need protecting. And
Sure could.
I know Rufus took that gun away from you, but I imagine you're pretty capable with it.
I like to think so.
Maybe not necessarily with guns, but maybe you could train people to shoot, even with bows or something,
I'm alright with the bow.
just to protect the folk you got. Otherwise, I could probably get people back in Hope to send somebody over here to help train people just to keep y'all protected.
That'd probably be helpful. Thank you. What happened to yours?
He was kidnapped.
You get him back?
Yeah. Can't
Well,
see him anymore, but it is what it is.
well, let me tell you something. And I'll leave you with this little bit. If there's something that's stopping you, you burn it down and you go back to them. Because you're only gonna get this chance once.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She just kind of sits there and just kind of like looks out into the distance. The little bit of ocean that you can see past the forest. What are the rest of you doing?
I had actually stayed behind. I want to go grab Morris.
Okay, you're gonna like as he's coming up. He's coming up and you're fairly insightful. He's like there's an obvious tension. Like his arms are. You've seen Maul in that spot where that like. I'm not going to fight anything yet, but my hands are ready to grab whatever it is I need to fight with and kill things. What's going on, big guy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's going on, big guy?
Can we kind of gesture off to the side? Can we talk?
Yeah, and he'll kind of move and kind of nonchalantly get in a position where like he's on the other side of you, so he can see the people coming up, and he'll nod at the first group, and he'll just kind of sit there and he'll have just kind of his eyes are just slightly off from you.
When he looks at me, I'm gonna have like the biggest grin on my face.
What is up with you?
Just a little deja vu.
I have been in this place before.
You and Maul are a lot alike. I know.
He's a very straightforward, to business guy. I like it.
I'm hoping in more than just that way.
Yeah.
They're sisters from another.
I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm not here to argue with you. I am sorry about what I said earlier. I don't think I dislike you. I think it's purely your boss. But this town has been run by a coward who took the easy path for I don't know how long. And what comes next is most definitely not going to be easy.
No.
But I've seen that man do not easy stuff all the time. So if you are alike, I know you can do this.
I love this town. And anybody that wants to cause trouble, they'll go through me.
And what if that person is Marivaldi?
If you found out that the choices he made were unfavorable, what about Maul? Exactly.
Circumstance. I would do what's needed.
Well,
This entire group is gonna kill each other.
And I know for a fact that's a sentiment he shares. When people start going down the wrong path, it's hard to come back.
It can be, but while the road to Kaer may be paved in good intentions, intention is what matters. That is what makes us who we are. I don't believe that people are evil or good. I believe that choices can be that. And I don't believe that it's the same for everybody what is good and what's bad. I respect that you don't appreciate the animation of dead flesh. And I will ensure that we will never bring it into your town. But at the same time, if the people here have no problem with it, I feel it is just so much that you all should respect that some people don't have a problem with it.
That's fair.
I mean, unless you hear it directly from the gods, and then, well, we'll go from there.
Probably, yeah. Unintentionally, kind of look at my arm.
He won't catch anything from it.
I mostly agree with what you said. Only that intentions only matter as far as the actions mirror them. You can have all the good intention in the world and cause more ruin than good.
That's probably true.
It takes someone always keeping an eye out to catch that.
Well, I've got 2, so I'm sure I can keep one of them on it.
Hey, it's one more than Maul.
But I want you to just know that there's a lot more to him, to his history, that you're shaped by the events of your life. He did have a happier side. He was a happier person at one point, and maybe the weight of what we did here got to him. And maybe I'll get my friend all the way back.
If there's anyone that's going to.
Yeah. And you hear his eyes kind of like snap over, and you hear like the start of a scuffle, and he's like, I'll be right back. And he starts walking off, and this kind of burly guy kind of blusters up. He's like, problem? And if you want to leave. And the guy kind of steps up to him, and you see a knife start to flash out. And before you can even react, he whips his hand out, and you just hear this crack, and the guy just drops the knife and just grabs his face, and you just see blood running down his face, and he just kind of goes like this, and then he snaps back on his belt, and he turns and walks away.
The belt.
He just kind of, anybody else? And they're just like, and they just kind of take their buddy and go, and there was an eye on the ground.
There's an eye on the ground?
Yeah.
What? Oh my god.
That's what that does.
Oh my god.
Cool, huh?
You would have taken Paul's good eye.
Glad I was never on the bad end of that.
Probably. Though, I don't want to fight him in earnest, but man, I want to fight him in earnest one of these days. Well, I'm gonna go help my friend rebuild the town.
Well, good luck, Morris.
Yeah.
I'll reach out a hand.
Hope to electric boogaloo.
Tarmsworth should be renamed.
I'm gonna be busy, so I probably won't see you all before you leave, but tell all your friends that We appreciate it, and their arrival was very enlightening.
Yeah, I found they keep doing that somehow.
Well, some people just have a lot of faces to show. And he walks off.
Yeah, you drink
Insight.
that.
Insight.
Okay.
Insight.
I didn't like that, but I wasn't
I'm
there.
doing psychic insight.
27.
Oh my god.
Insight.
Oh my god, is he changed? Is he?
You... There was definitely something there, but you can't tell good,
With the
bad, or otherwise.
27?
I
Is that
rolled-
what you...
I rolled pretty high.
Did I?
He is hiding something, but you have no idea what. Like, you caught, like, a glint of something.
Did I ever hear anything during any of the interactions with Nadia and the ceremony and any of that I would know, like, some word that only one of those people would pick up on?
What do you
What do you mean
mean
those people?
It was the way that he said. It was the word "faces" is what caught you. There was something in his tone, but you're not enough to be confident of anything.
You would know something about, like, travelers. Maybe.
Yeah, but I feel like you
I don't know. Not unless he, like, does a skin camp or something.
You guys just knew each other.
When do you learn skin camp?
I need to learn it.
And I'm sure each face will see many a traveler along the way.
And he'll maybe hesitate half a step and then keep walking.
We almost killed one of me.
Not do it again. Okay.
Really, Morris?
What is Morris backwards?
What are the three of you up to?
Saram.
I don't even know. I just wandering, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, my
Seeing the
instinct
carnage.
was to wander and see if, like, there's bad things happening that we have to split up. We can calm people down. We can issue aid in any way.
There's a group of people that are all talking. It's kind of some... The feelings seem mostly positive that this was the way to go. There are some that obviously seem a little bit distraught, and you get the vibe they wish that they didn't remember totally what was going on, but the overall feeling of the group is that this was the right thing to do, and they can still make a new home here.
I don't happen to pass by Morris.
I mean, he is out and about with Marivaldi, so if you saw Marivaldi about, he would be there.
I just waved to them. That's it.
He'll just kind of... He'll get a nod from Marivaldi and a smile from Morris.
I'm gonna wink at Marivaldi. Just cause. For no reason.
Morris showed emotion.
He'll
What?
he'll wink back, and he'll make it kind of like sparkle a little bit when he winks.
New trick unlocked!
You two are meant for each other.
You have no idea.
Okay. So just kind of go and... it looks like a large portion of the people down by the mine have cleared out. You see a decent amount, but you can definitely see some people down there still kind of grouped together and kind of milling about a little bit.
Should we go check out the bandits at the mine?
Yeah. I have a feeling a lot of them are gone.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Are you still with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Check them out.
You head down towards the mine. You notice an eyeball on the pathway as you're walking down.
Gross.
You dust it off and put it in.
Oh, that's gross.
Huh. Alright. Kick it off to the side.
Ew, you don't wear shoes.
Do we see it there now?
Yeah, you see Maul go to like kick, you're like, what? Like at first it's like a worm or a thing, and then you're like, I think that's an eye.
Ugh.
It kind of like rolls. There's like dirt and stuff all on it now.
Did you drop
Kick it off to the
that?
side. No, we're good.
Yeah.
Concerned how that got there.
Where did you go after you were done
I
talking
mean,
with
there's a lot
Morris?
of undead. Could have popped out.
No, there's blood there.
Honestly, I'd go lean or sit on the nearest thing and just think about that shit that just happened.
Okay. I mean, the well isn't far from where you are.
Okay.
Okay. So the three of you are going down, and Balric is sitting by the well, and you can see Aster coming down the hill.
Looks like we're all back together. Everyone okay?
Oh, am I down there already?
You're maybe like 200 feet away from them. You can see Balric sitting by the well, and you can see the rest of the group heading down. You see Maul like stop and kind of like brush something off the road with his feet and keeps walking. You now have like a little like spot on your wraps.
Oh, just kick it through the dirt a bit more.
You now have a brown spot, with the dust in, so it's gonna dry.
Yep.
Did yours look like that?
My eye?
Yeah.
I didn't see it come out.
Okay.
No, I'm sure you didn't. Can't really see it coming and going, can you?
No. You can see the shrapnel going in.
Yeah, there are.
Real quick.
Ooh, that's not a feeling I wanted
No.
to imagine ever. Okay.
What are we talking about?
Eyeball explosions.
Ew. Why?
That.
Just
That thing over
kick one
there.
off the road.
Ugh.
Hey,
Where did that
Hey.
come from?
it's a whip.
Ahead.
It's a whip.
What's a whip?
The eyeball?
The eyeball's a whip?
Morris.
Ah, gee.
I'd kick his ass.
Also, gotta take a quick look around. He might be a changeling.
What?
What? How do you know?
Alright.
It was something he said.
What did he say?
He said, "Hi, my name's Morris, and I'm a changeling."
Hi, Morris.
He said something about a lot of faces.
I'll be right back.
Do you want someone to come with you?
Nope.
Okay. Call if you're in trouble.
I'm gonna find Morris and just be like, I wanna do like the far, like seeing from a distance, like the creeper from around the corner.
Just
What's
picture
your name?
the
I know.
Scott Pilgrim party scene.
Like eyebrow. I can't do it, but his eyebrow goes up. Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna try a skin can't. I'm gonna try it. Oh my god, what if he's a
Okay.
Depending on the
Yeah.
role, you can skin can or skin can't.
Give me a
Oh no.
charisma roll.
Get out.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Yeah, do you take
I-
criticism?
Not
Don't
well.
let her go by herself, but
It's
I
not
don't
great,
stay
but-
close.
Okay.
It's not bad. Just straight charisma.
Put up or down.
Straight charisma.
I'll put the hood up, sure.
17?
17.
It's just 17. Just like a
And he turns back away.
fall back.
Stop it! Stop it!
Just fall backwards back into the alley.
Okay.
I thought
Would I-
there was like
Would I see
none
that?
of you.
Yeah. You would see. Wouldn't see what Nadia did. Like that would probably be a little bit too quick. But you'd see his hand go up, and Nadia just kind of be like,
Start flapping your arms.
I'm back in the alley.
okay,
I don't come out for a bit.
all right. Yeah, she's in an alley.
I followed you.
Oh.
Not like super close though.
Oh,
Are you going to
Other-
at some point make
other
your
end
presence
of the
known?
Alley, yeah.
jeez.
just like
I would imagine like the hood comes off and like there was like this like little bit of shadow that like it's kind of and like then Maul's just like it comes off and it's like oh what the fuck he's there.
I wasn't paying attention to him. As soon as
Okay.
that happened, step back and then just sitting in the alley like
Okay.
this.
That would be what you said.
Oh wait.
Okay. Are the three of you continuing down towards the mine, or are you waiting?
God, I kind of wanted to wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
probably stay sitting at the wall.
Hey,
If there's trouble, I kind of want them all around.
She'll come back.
I
Okay.
talked Trisha off the ledge, so that was.
Oh, that's good. She okay
Seemed like a
then?
positive experience.
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
Oh, you're not there yet.
Oh,
Yeah. I think maybe I don't hate him. Maybe. I don't know. Your eyeball's magic, and I walk away.
yeah. She's obviously not feeling super great, but like, she's feeling a little better. And I told her she should think about like leading a training like a militia or something here.
Perhaps having something to pour her energy into other than drink is a good idea.
Yeah. And I said if she needed help, we could probably get like Alexander to send somebody down here to help train people more.
That's good. But I won't be surprised if she doesn't bounce back from this very quickly.
I think she'll be okay. She's kind of a. My mom would call her a tough cookie.
Was your mom not a great baker?
My mom is a fantastic baker.
Oh.
You should taste her cobbler. It's pretty great.
One day I hope to. One day I hope you take me home and introduce me to your parent. This is awkward. Where's everyone else?
Only
Wasn't
awkward
telling you
because
at
you
all.
made it awkward, kidding.
Yeah, it was fine until you said this is awkward.
Yeah.
Maul and Nadia would get back about this time.
Honestly, I'd love to bring all y'all to meet my mom and my
So,
brothers.
Let's do it. One of these days, let's do it.
Yeah.
Cool. When we've taken down the king and stopped the wars and whatever else is happening these days, we'll
No.
go home and have some cobbler.
We'll just do it right now.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, let's go.
We can do it right now.
Oh, so was he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, so why was he so awful then?
I mean, I don't know. There are awful tieflings out there.
What does that mean
You
for
don't
you?
speak for your entire race.
That's true. I'm sorry.
You're just doing
fine.
your job.
What does that mean for you? How do you feel? That's quite the development.
That's 2 now.
You're not as alone as you thought, huh?
In a really small radius.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird, right?
Well, this was around the area where.
Yeah, the shrine's not
Oh, the
real far from
yeah.
here.
The shrine.
Okay.
Weird.
Well, I'm happy for you. Whatever it means, I'm happy for you.
About this point, you're at the bottom of the hill, kind of where like the mine area starts.
Is it, yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty empty down here.
Huh.
Can I help you, Balric?
God, the sexual tension there.
I don't think that's.
But he's so
Stand up.
horny.
Oh,
walk
funny,
over and hug you.
haha.
Why is this happening
Oh,
now?
I join in on this.
Okay.
Everybody's subtly hugging Maul.
Ah, fuck it,
Well,
I'll
alright.
join in too.
And then we're all dead.
Okay.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know, but it's nice.
Okay.
Nobody's letting go.
Alright, I'm gonna let go because now it's really weird.
Now you're making it awkward.
I'm
Shut
the last
up.
one that can let go.
Yeah.
I'll start walking down, up the hill.
You guys were going to the mine, right?
Do.
Yeah. Rest of the way down the hill.
Keeping an eye out to see what's going on.
So
2
they're letting
eyes,
go.
because I have
What?
2.
No one else said they were letting
There's
go.
there
I'll
was
let
some
go
kind
after an
of there's a few
uncomfortable amount of time.
patches of people. For the most part, it's mostly cleared out. You see a couple of guys kind of like like rifling through some stuff in a couple of tents, and they pick up a few things and they start heading west.
Oh, wait, where are you going?
What's it to you?
I consider me a concerned party. I was curious.
Somewhere else?
Somewhere to work, maybe?
Yeah.
Hope's
You-
looking for miners down to southwest? Southwest?
Send the banditos.
All right. Well, thank you.
He looks like a miner, right?
He looks the three of them look grizzled. That's about what you're getting from like,
It's fine. Edris would burn them to a crisp if they did anything.
and they kind of like I hope it is, I guess, and they head off.
I'm here. Yeah. It's really good. It's a chance at a fresh start.
Bestows hope upon the soul.
Also, I'm the mayor and I'll fucking kill anyone who hurts anyone. Okay, bye.
God, Nadia, they're just miners.
They'll kind of the one that was talking will just kind of narrow the eyes and just kind of and then just leave.
They're not going to
We
hope.
warned
Shit
them.
himself.
We warned them.
Oh, so
What?
it's-
No, what, Gideon?
What?
Fix that.
Oh, right.
Are you still looking at me?
No, I would have like
Is
right
Willow
before they walked
Switch or who are the other ones?
He's picking up stuff out in front of his house.
Belinda Two Thumbs,
Oh my god, what happened to Tony and his
Yeah.
wife?
Four Thumbs, and Tony
Where's
One
Tony?
Eye. Where are they?
Tony
They were
was
down
not
close
with
to
them.
the mine. That's where their houses were. If you want to head down that way.
Yeah, looking for either Willow Switch or them.
It was
Okay.
Belinda and Urok who were a thing.
Yeah, I still want to find Tony. Hope could use a cook.
You get down towards the bottom of the mine where they were, and you see Tony walking, like looking at some of the different shanties, and like he's just kind of and finds like one that's a little bit taller than the rest, and hello,
Hey, Tony.
hey,
It's real estate.
Hi.
and he just kind of, how are you?
Wait, did I meet him? Oh, I don't
He's the
remember.
meat pie
he's
guy.
there to the wells.
You're
I
right.
went to the bar.
I wasn't there. Ignore everything.
Oh, Tony.
that
Hey,
happened.
Tony.
There we go.
Hey,
How are you doing?
it's been kind of a weird day.
Yeah.
You could say that. Hi, Master, by the way.
Oh, I'm Tony. Nice to meet you.
How big is his hand compared to mine?
Like his hand goes up to like into your forearm.
Oh
like
my God.
his hand is probably about 10 to 11 inches long.
Wow.
So it's about 2 inches longer than mine and like
Wait, what?
big fat.
Who is this guy?
Tony,
Tony
the
the
half cyclops.
Tony.
Oh shit! Right. I
Tony the
forgot
tiger.
How
I
are
forgot
you-
the Cyclops part.
Tony with the big meat paws.
The meat presents.
How are you
I know.
coping?
I don't know. I don't. It's weird. I mean, there's few times in your life where you get to be a bad person, and then get to see what you'd be like as a good person.
Pat his arm.
So
Well, from where we're sitting, you made a pretty good person.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Are you gonna stay here?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna talk to Uruk and Belinda, see what they're gonna do.
Okay. If you need a place to stay, we Hope Township is always available.
That's where we're from, and pretty hospitable people.
Yeah.
They accept us crazies.
Yeah.
I'm sure the inn could probably use
Tony.
another cook. To
Tony,
help
meat
out
presents.
with.
Hey!
You wouldn't be winded. You just
How'd you
appear
like
out
it?
of nowhere like the shadow.
It was good.
What was good?
The meat present.
And he like opens up a little pouch. He's like, they're cold. And
Oh,
he's
that
like,
doesn't matter.
he hands you two. They're like wrapped up in like some form of paper.
There's also an inn in town that could use a good cook.
I do have an eye for cooking.
Yes,
Rondis
you do.
is often short-staffed.
Yeah, Rhonda's could use a lot of help.
Is that an insult? This helper's a halfling.
Well, yeah, but Rondis is also working all times of the day. He deserves a
Literally
nap.
like 24/7.
With the town growing, he could surely just use more help.
I'll think about it.
If you do decide to go, let him know we sent you.
Okay.
Oh my God.
They also do need people here still if you decide to
Isn't it
stay.
good?
Yeah.
Tony, this is amazing.
It's delicious,
I
huh?
didn't try one.
Yeah, it's got
Oh my God.
squirrel and it's got possum and
What's in this?
Never mind.
A little bit of squirrel, some possum, and
Oh, you weren't here for
a little
this
bit of giant
before.
rat.
So this is a meat present.
You could probably audibly hear him grinding his teeth.
oh,
You do what you can to survive.
Did you want one too?
He doesn't eat animals.
He's a vegetarian.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I like to rage.
alright.
Tony just like one shot into the ground.
Tony,
Picture the meat
Fuck.
cleaver.
have you ever had rabbit?
Yeah, they're tough to catch. They're fast.
Snares.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at catching rabbits, actually.
You mean talking to them?
No, you caught that weird one at that fair thing we went to.
Yeah, it was also a
By
person.
talking to it.
I don't think he would want to catch it for me, especially if he doesn't like to eat meat.
Yeah. Well,
Fair point.
okay.
That was really good.
Well, maybe I'll see you later.
Maybe we would.
Godspeed, Tony.
Gideon.
You know,
Do it.
I had a lot of
Do it.
muffins
Do
earlier.
it.
I had more than you. I'm half your
I'm
size.
so much smaller than you.
I'm half your size. I weigh
But-
90 pounds.
But somehow, you're like 90% food and 10% person. All you do is eat and nothing happens to you. I have to watch my girlish figure.
I'm gonna go look for. Where did you say? You said Belinda.
Yeah, they're. I think they're looking for another shanty too.
Are they like the four men, 4 women?
No, they just work the mine. You can't miss them. Uruk's tall and green,
Tall and green. Got it.
It's
I'm gonna
annoying.
go. I'm gonna go.
and Belinda has 4 hands.
Oh yeah, when we were there, I forgot to mention that. It's 4 hands.
Tall and green and 4 hands. Got it.
There's no
Got it.
feet. It's hands.
What is she? Just human? With the...
She's really dexterous. if
You
anything.
human-ish features. She's a little bit on the hairy side.
Okay.
Kind of broad in the arms.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not here. I'm looking for them.
So you, they're not hard to find. There aren't many people in this little section left. And you hear a woman's voice, like the color? I don't care about the color. I need something where I don't have to bend down all day. It's killing my back. I know. Come on over this way. And a woman comes walking out with a orc next to her, and they kind of start looking at some of the other shanties. Oh,
Hi, sorry, Belinda?
yeah.
Oh, I was just talking to Tony.
Oh. Did he find a new one? A new?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I believe he did.
That it was like a closet that he lived in before that.
I didn't see it, but I'm sure anything's better than a closet.
What can we do for you?
Wardrobe.
Do you know if there's any more of you guys staying around here?
I've seen a couple people out and about, but it's pretty sparse. Most everybody started to go. There was a bit of a commotion down here, but Oric, well, the 3 of us took care of it pretty
That's good.
quick.
The Mayor Hope is actually over there. I think you met her before. You might want to organize with her, maybe.
Is Hope taking over the town?
No, we want to form an alliance, essentially, but you know,
Well, I mean,
try to help rebuild since a lot of people have already left.
yeah, we're gonna talk, and maybe we'll move up the They got a house. We're thinking about maybe moving up the hill, but for right now, we're just gonna settle down here and kind of see where things shake out.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I'm Aster, by the way.
Uruk.
Pleasure.
Belinda.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way now.
All right. I'm gonna go check the roof, Uruk. And she just kind of like very quickly like scales the shanty and just kind of looks good up here and then kind of very quickly makes it down.
Is Mom right? She has hands for feet.
Yes. They look hands-ish. Her hands and her feet look pretty similar.
I'm gonna immediately turn around and start walking away and rack my brain if I've ever heard of anything like that.
Me history.
Yes. Okay. What one do I choose? Oh god, this one.
So what is everybody else doing down here?
I'm gonna lay in the grass.
There's no grass down here. There's like almost all dirt.
History.
Can I sense that she wants to lay in the grass and make some grass?
I don't think you'd be able to pull that much from inside.
19.
19.
Say out loud that you want to lay in the grass.
I was gonna. There's no
You.
grass.
There are people that are believed to maybe be descendant from like lycanthropes. They're known as shifters, and they do have like you've probably seen like a wolf shifter,
Yeah.
and maybe like she definitely you get like the maybe like gorilla or large monkey-ish feel.
Where gorilla? That's great.
That is so cool. I'm gonna go back to the group.
I want to make a bunch of grass.
Okay.
She said out loud.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay in the grass.
Oh my.
Just start. But you just now, just like this, you come back and there's just a patch of grass that Nadia's just laying in. I imagine it's like slightly more than Nadia shaped. Like you just like drew out like a chalk line of grass.
She's making a grass angel.
Odd patch of grass you found there.
It was a gift.
Alright.
Want to make an ostracized one?
She has hands for feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's-
I feel like I don't usually lie.
Well, no, but is confirmed. I've never
Yeah,
seen
probably.
a shifter before. That's crazy.
I don't.
Shifter.
Yeah.
She's a shifter.
You've probably like you've definitely heard of them. You've down by the docks. You've definitely probably seen
Okay.
like a shifter or two.
Oh.
It's my
That
my
makes,
first time.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I've
So
seen all sorts of
she,
weird
she
nature-y
climbed
folk.
up
That
to the
doesn't surprise
roof
me.
like it was nothing. I wonder if I could do
She's
that.
pretty cool.
She's cool.
Have you ever tried? Well, you did do that bird person thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a me-sized patch of grass.
Does this
Okay.
mean we have
That
to go
takes
on to
much
the next
longer.
town?
But I'll just
Yeah. I think
Flop down into
we
it.
should move on, but
I mean, we still got plenty of day left.
I want a meal. I want a big meal. I want steak.
We could go back to
back to
Marivaldi's for
this.
dinner. Oh, hey, now that we've, screwed you over, could you
Feed
cook
us.
us dinner?
How
Undead
about
chef is excellent.
here's an idea that might be a bit more palatable to Marivaldi, which is not seeing him for dinner, and we go back to the Goblin Bakery and get 2 of everything.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, I'm down.
Oh, I hope they're still here.
Oh God.
Oh,
I
shit.
I'm
wonder
gonna
if they
bring
were...
it to a run and go.
Okay.
Let's go now. Stat.
This is important.
Everybody run.
this grass is
I'm using key
comfy.
points for Step of the Wind.
We can go back to the grass, but we need these pastries.
I'll wait here.
Okay.
You get over there.
Give me whatever.
Goblin's still there.
Oh,
What's gonna do for you?
thank God.
Take my hook back.
Which one?
Dead God.
All of them.
That works.
Thank the
Whichever one
gods.
you like the most.
We thought y'all up and left with everything going on. We are very worried.
No, I didn't think we were going to stay.
Hell yeah. 2 of everything, please.
Okay. We'll be right back.
How much?
2 gold.
I got it.
Nope. I got it. No.
I'm too fast for you.
No, I shove him out of the way and I put 2 gold on the counter. I will fucking contest strength right now if I have to.
Okay, let's do it. Athletics.
You're both like trying to put out 2 coins.
As y'all are doing
Yes.
that, I'm gonna burst between the two
You,
of you.
they're both like you put your hands out and he just goes like this and you neither of you have coins and he walks in the back. He's fast.
Oh man! As they were doing that, Nadia like pops up between them. Two of everything.
I just ordered 2 of everything.
2 more of
Oh
everything.
my god, Nadia.
I'll put it on their tab. He
Okay.
goes in the back. And he comes back out shortly with a box of 4 of everything.
Oh yeah.
God, it's a big
It's a
box.
crate.
It's a heavy, yeah, it's heavy. You're not sure that you could carry it.
I got
Well,
it.
that means I can carry it. How dare you? I carry it.
Okay. There's probably 2 boxes, but
That I carry both of them. I have one to prove
Okay.
now.
Don't you have a negative strength?
Yeah. Every time I've had to roll strength, I've done well, except for once.
what's your strength?
-1. Well, make me roll for it. I'll
Yes,
roll
I am.
20.
And if you're taking both and you're walking back,
I'll spot you.
no, you won't.
I'll watch.
Just straight.
You'll watch.
Straight strength.
Strength, yes.
Okay.
I'll try to spot.
15.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. Let me do it.
You are like, you get over there and you're holding it, but like it's that like where things are starting to get like tiring and like the bottom of the box on the bottom one is like caved a little bit where your like fingers are holding it and you've like started to like push the box a little bit like because you've like
Oh,
almost
my
like pinched that
fingers are
corner. Yeah.
killing me. This is fun. It's fun. Where are we in this though? Where are we? Where?
All the way down in the mines, because we left Ball right there.
Oh god.
Oh,
That's
damn.
uphill.
Okay, we gotta go back. I claim my grass.
Okay.
Oh god. Shut up, Mom.
There's like the last few steps. There's like a few like little drips of like grease that are coming out from like the slightly cracked corner where like maybe like a meat pie got a little bit squished.
Oh,
You're
no.
wasting it.
Nadia, shut
Just
up.
following behind.
All right,
Don't
so
do that.
you have a snack.
Oh,
Just a snack.
I'm gonna take out. I assume I have like a. Oh god. Thought I had like a roll or something. I don't even have a bedroll. What the fuck? I don't take out a roll. I was gonna set up a picnic blanket, but I don't have.
You have a nice patch of grass here. It's probably like the nicest looking. Like everything else is just like nasty dirt, and then there's just this big patch of grass, or like 3 big patches of grass.
I set my mannequin head next to us.
That's weird.
Oh god, you still have
I'll
that?
make one for them too.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody's got a patch of grass.
His name is
Well, I can curl
Horatio.
up in it.
Yeah, break open the box. As they
Just
say in on
desserts.
dare, bon appetit.
Bone apple tit.
Bone snapple tea.
Ain't no bum cover. It's an album cover.
Oh my god.
All right, so you finish up your box of meats.
Extra fat.
At this point, you're probably looking at almost midday.
Perfect.
It's only midday. Fuck.
Yeah, we got up earlier, right?
Sadly.
Where did we leave our horses?
Oh, I took care of them somewhere.
They're like tethered up by there is a stable.
Okay. They've just been
Good
tied
dog.
in the woods for days.
Okay.
They're gone now. Goodbye, Mitchell.
The plan is to head out of town.
I guess
yeah,
so.
I think
Where are we
How
going next?
far
I
is the
think-
next town? We have a map.
we have
I think we should head to Mornstead.
Mornstead.
That way we can loop back on our way back and just quickly check in on Tarmsworth, see if anyone's gone crazy with undead power before
Well, I
hitting
guess
our
that's
next
a
town.
good idea. Coming back here to check in on them.
Yeah.
Are you going to take the road, or are you going to kind of try to go the short route? So you're here. There's a road that goes this way. There's a road that goes this way, and Mornstead is up here. So you could effectively kind of trek it through the woods.
Horses won't do well in the woods. woods.
Yeah, I mean, you probably go. You'll.
We could take the road, right?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You should probably call Ballista and let her know that. Not Ballista, god damn it.
Address.
Call Edris
Okay, can I?
and let her know we're good
May
to
I
go.
please use the scenting stone?
I don't know now.
Show me the stone.
I like it.
Address! It's cool, everything's fine. We have the problem under control. Moving on to the next town, we'll double back on this in a few days. Stand down.
Down.
It was so official.
You don't need to yell. I won't send anybody. Where are you heading next? Yeah.
Tell her to send one of Alexander's men to come train people here
Okay.
for security stuff, guard stuff.
Oh, you should say, have you secured any documentation?
Oh shit, we gotta do that. Next is Mornstead. What did she say?
About what?
What did she ask?
About the people?
Oh, okay. Next is Mornstead. Expect refugees
And workers.
and workers. See about having one of Alexander's men come train a militia. Trading route or for wood will get papers.
Okay.
Such a mess. Fucking sending messages.
Eventually there'll be a higher level sending that's even better.
I will talk to Alexander.
100 more.
Shit show all the time.
140 characters.
Alright. Be careful on the road. And be careful in Mornstead. The dwarven alcohol is very potent. Keep an eye on Maul.
I will note that.
Alcohol equals good.
Alcohol is potent.
Okay.
Okay, we just need to secure some papers from Rufus.
Papers for what?
Our alliance, trading routes, all that official jazz.
Okay.
And then we can skedoodle.
When you get back up to him, he'll be like, yeah, I can get something, we'll get something drawn up, or if you want to draw something up and send it over this way, we'll sign it and send it back.
Okay.
All right. Well,
You do that?
Certainly.
there's a way we do this back where I'm from. He shakes.
Nice.
I'll just write the
But
paperwork.
when I like grab his forearm.
Schmear.
Okay. He'll do the same. Well,
Squelch.
Brody.
I don't rather know whether yet, thank you's in order, but I think I'm gonna start with it now just in case, and glad it didn't turn to bloodshed.
That's pretty nice.
You seem like a nice enough folk. I'll have to swing down by Hope sometime and see what you're all about.
When you do, bring a bunch of those goblin pastries.
Oh,
Just like a carriage full.
have them franchise.
They can open a chain.
I will let them know. They are quite shrewd people, so
Hope doesn't have a bakery.
Oh, we can get Tony in on this.
Oh my god.
they're very proud though. Like
Oh.
just there was a guy that came through a while back and He had a knife with him. And they took it back.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a whole big thing. It was a mess. It was apparently an ancestral blade. I don't know, but they were very upset about a human carrying around this knife.
Right.
Again, proud, old-fashioned people, but man, those little honey bun things they make, whoo-wee!
You should hear Gideon eating one.
Truly, it's amazing. I'll have to show you sometime.
He's married.
So?
Yeah.
I've been married like 6 times.
Oh my god, you have?
You've only told me about the 3.
Well,
Alright, well, I got
I'm gonna
separated
get
them
to
back
it.
together, so that counts
and
as
he'll head off. So you hop on some horses, and
Documents first.
Yeah,
we got.
are you gonna draw up documents before you leave?
Oh,
Yeah.
That will take a little while, so should we just like...
I mean, we're gonna loop back.
If anything, if anything, we could just leave tomorrow morning.
That's what I was gonna say, is like, if it's gonna take a while, should we just... How long would it take me to draft up some like standard allyship town papers? You come to our aid, we come to yours, trade agreements to be determined, blah, 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 blah.
I'm helping with rhetoric because I read a lot of things.
I faked a lot of
If you're probably not doing anything overly fancy. An hour tops.
Oh,
You should loop in some weird holidays.
absolutely. Goblin Pride Day.
Oh, Tarn's Day.
Tom's Day.
Where everyone pelts each other with dragon shards.
That's terrible.
Rufus will go over it. He'll be like, nope. We'll cross that out.
But that's the one about eating each other. No.
Well, I like the Tarm's Day thing. I think we'll do that. Maybe we'll even have a festival for it. But
Okay.
We have a harvest festival that we do too. Could probably loop in the towns on.
there we go. I think maybe we keep it to trade and we for the most part, let ourselves govern as we wish to govern.
Alright, fine. If you want to be difficult about it, it's alright.
And
Thank you.
he'll sign it. And there you go. And you clippity-clop out of town.
Yeah!
Clippity clapping. Oh my god.
And that's probably a good place to end it for the night.
Aw, she.
Ride off into the sunset.
Into the sunset indeed. Hey,
Wow,
Sav,
blue
that was a
yonder.
great session.
That was a
It
great
really
session.
was.
Sun rises in the east, so yeah, you would be actually riding off into the sunset. You are going west.
Hey, the point where you were actively playing 3 NPCs talking to each other,
That was-
just
Yes.
Chef's
Listen.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Thanks for the game.
Yeah,
Thanks for hanging out, everyone.
Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thank you for the follows and the juicy tip, Algernon.
Mm.
Algernon
shit, thank you.
Moncrief. Thank you so
Algernon
much.
said, thanks for the D&D story. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah,
Come back.
yeah. Hope to see you. Hope to see you guys next week with with the Avengers in Mornstead.
We'll be back next Monday, 5 p.m. EST. Yeah, follow us on our socials at Heretical Heroes, pretty much everywhere if you want to catch up on the other games that we played. But other
Got the Discord I just posted in the
Oh,
Twitch
yeah.
chat. YouTube has all of our past VODs if you want to catch up.
And when do those VODs come out? Every week?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
we missed it.
Every
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
And we'll see you next time.
Have a good night.
Godspeed, soldiers.
Forgot where my camera was.